Yes. Welcome back to the Reggies, here with three blokes who could have been anything but decided to have fun instead. I'm Groper. We got Tommy and Jace here as usual. Welcome back to all of our listeners. Hopefully all the New South Welsh listeners are back this week.
Yeah.
After a tough period.
It would have been a tough period. Yeah.
Well, I had a bit of a read of some of them were having a sook, but there was some New South Welshmen actually saying, hey, I do it as hard as it was to listen to. I agree with a lot of the things you said.
Yeah.
Like, we are biased Queenslanders, but there wasn't really much positive New South Wales chat to be had after those two games, let's be honest.
And there's not much negative to say about Queensland. I guarantee if it was 2-0 New South Wales, we'd be here rubbishing Queensland.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's our test for them, right? When we do go down, what character are we going to bring to the show? And it's yet to be seen yet.
That's
So
right. We
let's-
haven't quite got there
So
yet.
give us the benefit of the doubt, guys. I'm
Yeah.
sure it'll happen one year.
Welcome back, though.
Hopefully
And look, yes, we were quite pissed in the second episode
And
last week.
tired.
I listened to that thing the next day and I went, holy fuck. Anyway, look, shitloads we're diving into today. We've got the usual NRL AFL news. The second Ashes test starts tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Or started last night when you were wrapping your ears around this. At Lords, the OG home of cricket, women's Ashes got off to an almighty start as well, with the Aussie girls getting a W and another 5-day thriller.
Beautiful.
Test match at Trent Bridge it was at. The Reggies have got major news coming up later regarding the FIFA Women's World Cup, which is almost upon us. There's a huge opportunity for someone, which we're going to get to soon. All the latest on the Reece Walsh saga. Does Kalen come into calculations now? Does he want to? Who fucking knows? Now, boys, Bronx was shit. Hawks got hammered. Cricket wasn't on. I lost all the coin for the punters club, and my leg of the all-in failed for the blue bet all-in multi. So, yeah, you can all go get fucked. I had a shit weekend. How'd you blokes go? Get up to much? Footy?
did I?
Footy, Jace?
No footy. It was no seniors footy this weekend. I didn't do much,
Yeah, but
actually.
you're under 19s. You're not a senior.
Yeah, but it's classified as seniors. No footy. Worked, as you know.
Oh, yeah, I did that too.
And lost money in the punt, and that's about it.
Yeah, well, you would have if you followed me in.
I was just
that's
dying
exactly
with man flu, pretty much.
True.
I've just I'm coming good now. I can finally take a deep breath in without coughing my whole
That's
out.
a bastard of a flu,
But
It is.
It's a fuck. It is a fuck. Like, as in, when people say, oh, man, I can't come in, I got the flu. No, you fucking don't. Like, as in, when you got a bit of a sniffle or something, the old flu is like a 4-day fucking seasonal.
When you get the proper flu.
Oh, it sits you on your ass.
Bro, I was bedridden, like fucked.
Yeah.
So that was me. But
been good.
I actually had a game of golf with the old boy and the young fella.
On Sunday?
days ago.
Saturday?
During
the week.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it was
nice.
fucking a couple of days ago. It's a school holiday.
I had
so,
a hit on the weekend as well.
So did I.
So,
we all had a hit.
So
We
it
all
was,
fucking
it was
went
good.
in.
It's great getting out. I love getting out with the young, like taking the young fella and going with the old man. 3 generations having a hit. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Mate,
pretty good.
I'll tell you one thing. Played golf with you and your young fella a couple of times, and he is going to hit them well
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah.
He hits them like straight as. And he's
Yeah.
got this good swing, and he's 3.
Yeah.
And he actually connects with them probably better
Yeah.
than I do 90% of the time.
Well, it's one of those things that it's just not being a lazy fuck as a dad, which a lot of people are.
All right,
And-
we're going to go there.
No, well, oi, that's what it is, though. It's not like he's this freak of nature golfer. It's
Well, he
just,
might be.
Well, he might be, but I mean, it's just about going outside and having a plastic golf club when they're little and a ball and showing them how to hit it and then kicking a ball with them and passing with them. And then you go do what you want to do.
Has he watched anyone, like, on the telly hit a golf ball?
No.
Because his swing is good. Like,
Nah, I think it's just
naturally
practicing
good.
on that little plastic tee, you know, when they're little. But no, it was good. It was great fun. Golf's awesome.
He
Hey,
remember
you
the
hit 'em
name,
well,
Harry
didn't you,
Dahl.
Gro-
He
didn't you
will-
hit 'em
the
well,
golf
Grapes?
scene.
I did hit him very well, actually. Played at Boyne on Sunday in the comp. I rang him up, so we didn't hang around for the prezos, but I knew I would have won something, so I rang him up. End up coming third. I was off 3, so my handicap was 3 because it's normally 5.
3.
But at
Fucking
Boyne,
hell.
they reckon it's an easy course, so it pretty much gets halved. So I was hitting off 3. And
Yeah.
I shot
Wow.
2 over, 74.
Well done,
Holy
mate.
So
shit.
that was, I've shot 1 over before, so I was 1 off me best ever. I will shoot under par one day. It
That-
will happen.
That would have been a
fucking
good feeling, though, for you.
Yeah.
Hitting them like that.
Yeah. So I won a pin shot and 2 over 74. I haven't hit that low for probably about a year, so I was pretty pumped.
Well
Fuck
done,
yeah,
Russ.
I'd be pumped.
Got
too.
home and went, righto, it was not even lunchtime, and I was just, in a prime mood. I'm like, fucking, what are we doing for the rest of the day?
Yeah,
I was just
golf can
keen
literally
as.
What,
change
you
your whole
celebrate
mood.
like a dead set Reggie and get fucking blind or what?
Nah, too much shit to do.
Fuck's
I
sake.
played Friday half, and I hit my best ever.
True.
14 over for 9 holes. And I was fucking pumped with it. I got a par, and I was like, I don't care if I hit fucking triple bogeys for the rest of the day. I was stoked with that.
You
But
were
yeah,
probably-
so we're pretty well on the same level now, guys.
Basically, yeah. You might have been happier than I was.
Yeah,
Boy,
honestly.
How funny is golf though? The better you are, the less golf you play.
Right.
Yeah.
The better you are, the shittier you get with like only making a par when you go, fuck, missed an opportunity
Tell you
there.
what, I get me fucking money's worth out of golf.
Just what you're saying, Grapes, it makes shit golfers feel like shit. I play with you a handful of times, and you'll hit this sweet fucking drive or a nice little chip shot, and you're all pissed off at yourself, and then I'll come up next, absolutely slice the fuck out of a ball, and you're like, fuck yeah, good stuff, Russ. I'm like, don't you fucking lie to me. I know that you
but-
think it's
Yeah,
shit.
Groper tees off with a putter and out drives me with a fucking driver.
No, but because contact is the biggest thing for both of you guys. So even if you spray one right, but it's good contact, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's the go. Good
If
contact.
I don't
you know?
slice a shot, I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's literally
It
my
is.
mindset with golf.
I play quite often with a good mate of mine, and I don't know if he has a handicap yet, but I'd say it'd be around the 40 to 50. Well, let's go 40, because when he has a real bad day, it'll be around, like, he'll shoot 120. But if he hits them well, it's low hundreds. So maybe between 30 and 40. But he's the most positive fucking golfer ever. And I fucking have to pull him up sometimes, because I'm not. I'm like
Yeah.
quite angry when I play. And if I don't play well and I'm not on the beers, I often say, and I'm a very out loud thinker when I'm playing. So if I hit a bad shot, my favourite one is, why the fuck do you even bother? Why do you bother
I've
practicing?
heard that many times, actually.
Why do you bother practicing? Just fucking give up.
Wow,
So-
that's great. All the young fellas out there.
Whereas, fucking, I'll just say, Jacko, I'll hit, let's go, say a double bogey a hole, and I'm furious. He'll go, it's all right, you'll do better on the next one. And I had to pull him up last time because I went bogey, bogey, double. That was my first 3 holes. Ended up shooting all right after that.
Yeah.
But after the double, he said that, and I went, Jacko, shut the fuck up. Like, I know that's all right for you, but we're at different ability levels here. Let me just be pissed off.
Yeah.
But the cunt, I went birdie next 2 holes.
So he was right.
Well,
Yeah. So throw the toys out and it'll get better.
there you go, guys. Just throw them out.
Yeah. Righto. Now look, I'm not sure if I want to encourage this, but we're gonna have a go anyway. There's a bloke named Jackson Rush. Always in a hurry, his mates tell me. Now
Fucking hell.
Pew,
Now-
pew, pew, pew.
now he wants to get a tattoo, boys. And he wants us to choose it. So
Wow.
it's got to do with Queensland, and he wants us to choose from We Just Get It or Origin We Just Get It. And I'm like, feels like a stupid thing to encourage, but hey, it's your body, bruh, so rip in.
Wow.
Is the word just needed?
No, I don't think you should go with either.
I just
if
think
you're going
We
to do
Get
it,
It.
just put We Get It.
With a
Yeah.
Q, quickly, what's your thoughts on the new Queensland logo? I really
Isn't
like
it the old one?
It's the old
Oh,
school,
well,
yeah,
is
the
it?
Q with the kangaroo.
Well, I reckon it looks fucking great.
It
Yeah,
does. It looks
it's
Like,
good.
I reckon it's
Very
clean
clean.
as. So I would get that logo, and I would get We Get It next
You can
to it.
also buy a sweater off
Donny.
of
Donny
Donny
Sports.
Sports, and
Shout
it
out.
has it on there, so you don't have
Yeah.
to ink yourself up.
Exactly, you could do that. Or
But
you
hey,
I
could just
reckon
get
you
what he's
should-
got on the fucking sweater or the shirt tattooed. Just
Yeah.
get that. Get the whole state of Queensland with We Get It.
I literally
Anyway.
would get that. Don't get just. You don't need
You
to
don't
get
need
We
the
Just
just.
Get It.
Just
Just go
We Get It.
We Get It with the Queensland logo.
Simple. There you go, Jacko. Always
Yeah.
in a rush.
Definitely send it through.
Fuck yeah, slow down, champion.
Boys, don't know if you've seen any. European cricket highlights are that fucking funny to
I must have
watch.
missed them.
Now, these blokes are so bad. They are so bad, but they're being televised in Europe.
Why?
None of them would be a show in the ROLC because they're the Reggies with zero ability.
Yeah,
And
right.
probably go to training twice a week and don't drink.
Tryhards.
But I just not try hard. They just love it that much.
They just
Oh.
But
rock
they're
up
just,
and they're just shit.
so bad.
Yeah.
And fuck me, it is funny to watch. Go check it out. It's a fucking great day out if you got fuck all to do. So,
What is it? Where do you watch it?
it's YouTube.
Oh yeah, right.
It pops
so just
up on me
European
feed.
cricket.
Yeah, and mate, I think if you type European cricket bloopers, it'll come up with this big thing of just them doing.
What
Oh, I
country
think I saw
specifically?
that.
Honestly, man,
'Cause-
it'll be this bowler and it'll be this big loopy bowl where it's this weird action. The batsman will hit it and it'll be like a run out thing that will never happen in a million years. They'll like, fuck, they're running up. They'll both end up at one end. But then the keeper will throw it to the bowler's end. The bowler will fumble it, and then it just goes on. And it is honestly, it's fucking great.
What,
Go check it out.
What countries? Because, well, fucking England's
I think
obviously
it's
in Europe.
Like a
And so-
domestic comp,
Yeah.
so it's Netherlands and stuff like
Oh.
Dutch. I think
Yeah.
they're in
They're
Europe.
actually coming up in T20.
Yeah, it is good.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Those guys are good.
Yeah, but the lower levels, there wouldn't be much grass.
It's like an Astro pitch too, like
Oh.
Astro turf. It's fucking
like
great.
on the old fucking ovals at school.
Yeah.
Just concrete.
Now I've got one. Here's one for all the New South Wales supporters.
Mm.
What did we think of Jerome Luai's post at 4:00 in the morning after the Origin? I must admit, straight up, I went, "You fucking idiot! You've just lost the first two games of State of Origin. Pipe down." He said, "Everybody chill. You've got to go to work tomorrow."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
basically targeting it at the Queensland supporters, obviously giving him a bit of curry online.
Mm.
Now, I'm pretty sure he was receiving death threats and shit online.
Freddie did come out and say
that's
that,
why he's posted that. And that's just fucking not on, I reckon.
Yeah, never.
Online trolls is something that you have to deal with when you have an online presence, which is like shits me to tears, but it's a fact. That's
Fuck
just
yeah.
exactly it is
Yeah.
what it is. But death threats are just way too far.
Yeah.
Fucking grow up. You wouldn't do fuck all, you keyboard heroes. Line up, and I'll bust you when I'm finished with Ollie
I
Roberts.
can guarantee if they saw Jerome on the street as well, they'd go and ask him for a photo.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's right, man. He's I reckon it was a shit post. Don't fucking respond to him. That's
Don't
the best
do it.
way to
Yeah,
deal with
exactly
it. But in
right.
saying that, no one should be receiving death threats.
He
over
would have
a
been
game.
that wound up. Like, imagine receiving all that shit.
Yeah.
And he's gone, well, yeah.
I
Cool.
think the fact that he just posted it on his, so like, you're not targeting specifically the people that were sending death threats
But
and shit.
for
Everyone
me-
could have just, people who were just fucking didn't say a word would have been like, why the fuck's he posting that?
But
Telling me to go to
yeah.
work.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
they
yeah.
could see it from the point of view of, like, fans are literally, the people that are going to work, fans are the reason you're in that job.
But for
Jerome,
me, it's
so-
him sitting there by himself saying, like, me against the world or something. And
Yeah,
it's like,
it was.
Yeah, big team player.
Yeah.
That's the whole, it just reinforced to me, like, look at him, just fucking one-man show.
Exactly.
Fucking-
Fair enough, like, if it gets to you, but
Yeah.
you're a professional athlete.
Yeah, don't. The death threat thing, always said that.
Yeah,
We give
horrible.
people shit all the time. When you're in that position, that's what we're doing here. Looking at sport and commenting on it and shit like that. And people who fuck up and they don't, we're just sitting on a couch fucking commenting on it. We're
Exactly.
not sitting there sending them personal messages in their inbox fucking telling them to fucking kill themselves.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, like, so there's a difference between commenting on someone's performance
That's
or what they're like
exactly
as
right.
a character
Yeah.
and fucking personally sending them a message
Literally.
like
It's
that.
the difference between an opinion and a fucking death threat.
Yeah, that's right. So grow up if you're doing that sort of shit
Exactly.
to anyone.
Yeah. Pull your fucking head in.
Pull your fucking.
Keyboard
Just do it.
hero.
Yeah.
Now, no ROLC selections this week, but the samples are in, boys. ROLC jersey, the ROLC baggy reg, and the Reggies podcast trucker cap. We're not far off releasing the designs to the listeners.
Yep.
We just don't want to G is up too early.
That's
Once
right.
we're in full production and we know exactly when the drop date will, you will be the fucking first to hear it. Don't worry.
A couple of weeks out from the drop, we'll just pepper
Yeah.
your eyes and
Jeez.
ears with shit across the
Fucking
shows.
hyped up.
And mate,
things.
I'm telling you right now, I'll go out this retro jersey that we're doing. There's not a lot of others like ours. What we've done with
Exactly.
it. So it'll
Very
be one of a
unique.
kind, and the baggy reg is elite.
Oh,
It is.
right.
The jersey and the baggy, just specifically them two. It's going to be our first merch drop of hopefully many.
That's right.
You don't want to fucking miss out on this, do
Oh,
you?
definitely
You want to
not.
be able to say, "Oh, I got the first ever RLC jersey."
That's
One of
right.
a kind.
The
You
old-
want to show your grandkids one day too.
The old trucker cap's the one that you just whack on the dome as a daily operator, but the other two are very special things that you can hold dear. To
How
the
good would
heart.
it to be at the end of the year see a bunch of baggy Reggies getting around at the cricket, at the Test cricket?
Oh,
Start a movement.
mate. Straight A day night test at the Gabba too.
Oh,
It's
stunner.
Is it against Pakistan or Windies?
Nah, Windies. It's
That'll
a
still
it's
be
a
good.
smoky actually for me Bucks weekend. It's a smoky
Nice.
because cricket is me, right? I want to go to the cricket for me Bucks.
Yeah.
But it's hard because I'm getting married in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to have it well before smoky. Anyway, has anyone got a captain this week? Brought to you by Country Trucker Caps. Jump on, grab yourself a fucking cap from Knuckles and the boys there.
That's right. Country companies, if you want to get one that, he's already made up there on his website, or countrytruckercaps.com is where you go if you want to make your own for any occasion.
And you can just make anything, eh?
Yeah, his website, you can make your own hat, so you can design it yourself and do your order like that, and they get made.
Simple and
How
easy.
good is that?
Yeah,
you
unreal.
can go and make your own. Is there a minimum order?
I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but yeah. It's
Suss
like-
that.
Just
I
great
love
for
it.
any occasion.
I love it. Anyway, the captain of the week. I got one. I fucking
Right,
do.
hit us.
Hit
Do
us.
you guys have one?
No, not really. Nothing that stands out to me.
Righto, because
don't have
I've
much
got
standout
one that
either.
wouldn't matter if you did have one. This will win.
Well, that's good then.
I'm going to read this out word for word. Jared Bugero.
Bagheero, yep.
Bugero. Glad I got that right. He's got a nomination. Last weekend, round 2 of the PBR, which is professional
Bull riding.
Yep.
or pro bull
Yep.
riding.
Probably
Anyway,
same thing.
Yeah, so.
Origin Series, right? It was in Brisbane. He said he's going to try and keep it short for us. Coming into round 2, Queensland were losing by 5 bulls, which is honestly, that's pretty much nearly an impossible comeback. Each round, the captain goes first. Aaron Clyer, the Queensland skipper, has drawn a bull called Royd Rage, who is the current Australian bucking bull of the year and only been rode once by Aaron himself. Sure enough, Aaron strapped him on and he put the maroon jersey on, dominated that bull, got 90.5 points for the ride. When the rest of the boys seen that, it set the tone. The boys picked up, made a proper true Queensland comeback. 1 ball left for the night, boys. Queensland only need 78 points to win. Aaron steps up, gets on the ball, smashed it, got well over 78 points. Queensland not only won the event, cleaned up the series, leading 2-0, remain undefeated. Aaron was the only one to ride all 3 bulls. True captain's knock.
How fucking good.
Fuck yeah, Aaron.
On your Azza.
How good is that? Captain of the
Absolutely.
week. It's just good to see, because I've talked to Jared before about that, and he said it flows straight through to the bull riding and that as well. Just the spirit and the boys getting around it and fucking
yeah.
having belief like that, and that just sums it up perfectly. So
Outstanding. What a week for Queensland. Women's Origin, Normal Origin, and Pro Bull riding.
It was a good week. And Australia.
Fucking
Yeah.
Torno.
Because we
Yeah.
won both test matches.
Exactly.
Against the Poms.
well, the best thing about being a Queenslander is we're in Australia. So
Are we?
So that's the best part, is we won everything.
So we've just had.
So, I
haven't won the
think
series yet, but
The
so,
captain is Aaron
absolutely.
Clyer, the skipper.
Yep.
Queensland skipper at the PBR Origin Series.
Good on you, brother.
And thanks to Jared for sending that in.
Yep.
Jazza and Jazza.
Righto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into the sport, boys. We're going to go to the AFL. The Cats got it done against a flag
Massive
favourite
win.
last Thursday.
Massive
Huge
win.
win. Like we said, it was a must win, I think, for them. And they proved they've still got it. Jeremy Cameron got fucking brutally knocked out.
That was cruel.
So hopefully
to watch,
he's
eh?
okay. He just copped the proper. Was it a head clash or a shoulder?
It was a head clash.
Head clash right on the
think.
jaw. I thought it was Gary Rowan's
It
shoulder.
was, yeah, sorry.
And
Gary
he's-
Rowan came running through with his shoulder. Own teammate.
Own teammate. And he's literally like standing as upright as he could and just boom, hit the
That
deck. Like, he was
clean
out
shot,
before he hit the
and when you
deck.
get hit in the jaw, and they just proper
was
just
not good to
dropped
see.
him. Crook to see, but the boys still got it done. And Gary ended up fucking standing up.
Yeah, didn't he ever?
Apparently, he went over to Jezza and was like just so remorseful and shit. And Jezza just said, he's like, mate, I don't give a fuck. Just go out there and win.
Yeah.
And boys
And
brought
they
it
did.
home.
It was a
In good fashion too. That last quarter,
Mm.
like it wasn't much stop-start shit. Like we just rolled them in our own 50.
bit like
just bang,
what
bang.
Port did the week before
Yeah,
against
exactly.
us.
No
Home
Dangerfield, no Jezza, a half-filled Cardinia Park because of all the renovations at the
Yeah.
moment. I was fucking. That's the game that will get the tide turning.
Righto.
Big surge coming in September.
Another big win, which is coming up in another big game for you, which is coming
Yeah.
up on Friday night.
Yep.
But Tommy, wait for this because I know that you don't let your mind go there because you'll be disappointed.
Yeah, it's going to be an.
But before, I know you won't have seen this. I'm going to read the score out. West Coast Eagles, 5 goals, 4 behinds, 35. Sydney Swans, 31 goals, 19 behinds, 205.
Is that what's the biggest raping ever recorded?
The Swans declared.
It is that was the 4th highest ever win, like in terms of how much they beat them by in AFL history.
Is
Yeah.
there something that has to be done like at the end of the year?
A mercy
for them?
rule?
Like the old West Coast, do they go, fuck, what are you doing? Like as in, because
I don't know.
it's almost an embarrassing thing, those score lines at a professional.
It's embarrassing for the AFL as well.
Well, that's what
like,
I'm saying. As a professional sport, like at the top level,
Mm.
it's pretty embarrassing, I reckon, to have that sort of score lines in you.
Yeah.
50 scoring shots to 9.
That's just
Like the
fucking
fact that they
shit.
kicked 19 behinds, if they put another 5 of those into
Yeah.
goals, like it
That's
ends up
wild, eh?
being, it's fucking
Exactly.
mental.
It's fucking insane.
That would have been so hard to like at 3/4 time. What do you do?
Are
What
these
do you-
blokes
scored
getting paid the same? These blokes getting absolutely humped into the core of the earth?
Yeah.
Are they getting paid
Nah,
the same?
Well,
as
not the ones
other
that are
players?
actually in the field at the moment, because half of them are state level players that
Yeah.
are coming up. They're probably got fucking day jobs.
Yeah.
But
But do you reckon they're streaming around going, yeah, mate?
well, someone like Tim Kelly, who would be probably the highest paid player in the team,
easy.
he's still going to go out and just fucking run around with a bunch of 16
Probably like when I
year
got to run for the Capras when I was fucking on the dog's eyes and the darts. Got a call out. Big Butch gave me a call out from fucking the 4th year from the apprenticeship, just banging pie mole every day. Come out, front row off the bench. Footwork, Tommy, fucking footwork.
And you said,
just go,
fuck
yeah,
off.
had to run it. Fucking Q Cup boys. Got pumped fucking 70-something to 4.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't mention that.
That's a proper
you
Capra
don't.
story, that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got
fucking hell.
pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Pumped me and H got knocked out twice in the same game.
Back when you could just harden up and play
Yeah,
on.
there was no such thing as
Bit
a
of
fucking
magic water.
HIA.
You right, Bruss? One of his best mates playing. I'm sitting on the bench, just get stiff knocked out. And it was back in the stage where I was like laughing at it too. And they're going, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, don't worry, I know him.
It's all good. I know.
I know him. But
Fuck, that's
anyway,
funny.
I just wonder if those boys who are in that team at the moment, like sort of steam around going, yeah, I'll fucking play AFL. mate."
Yeah.
Well, they
AFL
literally,
player.
like,
Yeah.
imagine being a state level player
Oh,
and
they'd
you're
be
just getting a
pumped.
run for West Coast. Something, yeah, exactly. You said, I'm an AFL player. Oh, who are you playing for? Oh, West Coast.
Oh.
Oh,
It'd be a fucking
You get to
oath.
play against, like, probably some of them are probably playing against their heroes, which is cool. but
exactly.
Anyway.
I'd
Yeah,
fucking shut around if I was playing for West Coast.
Well, you could probably get a start.
yeah, exactly.
Might send him a message.
Go over there
Need
and
some help?
say, look, guys, I'll give you a bit of advertising if you give me a run.
The Reggies will sponsor West Coast.
Oh, that is actually a good, well, you know, because
Hey.
they are clearly a Reggie side.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Well, they are.
as predicted, massive game Sunday afternoon between the Crows and the Pies. What a game of footy. Pies got up by 2 points.
Oh, that's fucked.
That's a frustrated.
2
well,
points.
2 points. Fucking surely the boys could have got it.
It was close, man. It was
Very
another
close.
unreal comeback from the
Was
Pies.
it a 4th quarter? Like,
Yeah, it
oh.
wasn't as bad as some of their other ones, but basically the Pies kicked away in the second quarter. They were up by like 4 or 5 goals, and everyone, I thought, definitely business as usual. Crows come to the MCG, don't
Yeah.
get it done. The Pies are too good. And then half time, they've come out after half time, and Adelaide kicked 7 goals to none in the third quarter.
Yeah. Wow,
And
right.
it was like, holy fuck, what is going on? And just, it's like they always say, coaches are always striving to play 4 quarters of footy.
Yeah.
Not 1, not 2, not 3. Can we be good for 4 quarters of footy?
Well,
And
third
I reckon-
quarter is the premiership quarter.
Other than West Coast, if most sides play 4 quarters of footy, they're hard to beat. But it's so hard to do.
Yeah.
And, yep, 3-quarter time comes. They turn around. Collingwood kicked 5 goals, I think, to 2 in the last quarter. Got home by 2 points. What a side they're turning out to be, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just the same story every week. They just run over the top of teams. And it's, yeah. But great effort from the Crows, mate, who no one gave a chance at the beginning of the
No,
year.
they didn't.
Well, that's good though. They only lost by 2 against a team doing that.
On
Like,
top of the ladder.
So that's good.
Oh, second, aren't they?
They're on top
Yeah, right. Oh, they jumped Port Adelaide.
on percentage.
Yeah.
They're equal top.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's I hate seeing it because it's Collingwood. I'll say that every time because I'll never just give them credit just for
Yeah.
the sake of it. But when you look at the contrast and like started last season with Collingwood, they were like 15th, 16th place. Everyone was like, oh, well, they're in rebuild. And then they just turned it around so fucking quickly. All their young players, someone like Ash Johnson, he's fucking becoming a great player as well. Obviously, the Dacos brothers killing it.
Yeah.
Like I don't
They
know
are so
what
good,
happened with Collingwood because that team on paper started last year was everyone just ruled them out, and now they're probably premiership favourites.
Yeah. Well, you can't, them and Port, you can't argue with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I think it's a bit of an old school thing to say you hate Collingwood. Like
I'm just
I don't
literally
like
been
'em.
raised to
Is it
hate.
like the
yeah, I
Manly
know.
thing?
That's what I mean. Yeah, I feel like because I actually don't because they are such an integral part of the AFL.
They are,
Without
yeah.
Collingwood, you fucking lose so much around that Melbourne area. And I just think because their supporters are so passionate.
Their
I don't-
supporters everywhere.
I don't not like them. Like
Yeah.
I don't hate seeing them win anymore.
I do.
Whereas I don't know, it's just an old thing where you just hate Collingwood
You
because I
just-
think
yeah,
they
I
won
don't-
so often.
I'd challenge you to find, obviously besides yourself just there, but it's very hard to find a fan of AFL who doesn't support Collingwood, doesn't hate them. Like, and especially, I think it's just bred into
But
me
my-
because my old man's a Carlton fan. Carlton hates Collingwood more than anyone.
Oh, 100%. That rivalry is like the Roosters Rabbitohs in
Yeah,
the NRL.
exactly.
And I love it.
Yeah, fucking
But
oath.
for me, because I didn't really have anyone sort of you're right over there, mate.
Typical.
Yeah, I didn't really have anyone sort of introducing me to AFL. I just started watching it because I love Buddy Franklin and that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then like going back through the recent history of Hawthorn, I hate Essendon and I don't like Geelong.
Yeah.
But some of the Geelong games that we've had are so fucking epic.
Oh,
like
just
how
unreal,
can you not
man.
get into that? Like there's
Yeah.
10 in a row there or something where we lost all 10 of them, but they were decided by less than 10 points, all 10 of them.
You show that's why, like, if you want to get someone into AFL, good timing for you as well. You watch like 10 years ago, it was Geelong versus Hawthorn.
Yeah.
We weren't versing each other in 2008 was the last time we versed each other in grand final. But every single final series, they would match up against each other. And fuck, there was.
And we would lose.
But you still ended up
Except
winning
the 08
3 in a row.
granny, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, so that's me because the old line in the sand game with Essendon, 2004, we were terrible. And the boys just said, apparently the old story goes is the old boys got in there and said, enough's enough. We got to stop losing to these blokes.
Yeah.
Put a line in the sand and they just went and fought. They just punched on.
It was
And then we got
insane.
absolutely hammered. But they drew a line in the sand and said, enough's enough.
Fucking oath.
Everyone got reported straight to the tribunal. We missed a heap of players for the next few weeks.
That's
but,
all West Coast needs to
but
fucking
we fired
do.
up.
Yeah, there you go. West Coast, go the stink.
Yeah.
Stop
Just
pushing
punch
and
on.
fucking
Win
around.
something.
Yeah, come on. Win the stink.
Anyway, 2 games to open up the round this week are huge again, in my opinion. Richmond sit 12th on the ladder, only half a win outside the 8. Sounds funny to say half, but they had a draw.
Yeah.
That's why. They're up against the Lions, who are sitting 3rd. Nice little 2-game buffer the Lions have got on 5th. So for the top 4. At the Gabba, I just think the personnel, the old personnel that the Tigs have still, they'll show up for the big games. They might struggle to get up for those small games, but the big ones, they'll fucking get up for. So it's
Wow.
going to be a great game Thursday night. And then Friday night, another blockbuster for Geelong. Sydney v Geelong in Sydney. I reckon close to a full house at the SCG. The protected species is back. Dangerfield.
Yes.
He's back for the Cats. Buddy looking like he'll play, coming back from a knee injury. And I'll tell you what, the champ is due. He's definitely played a season too long. The body just won't do what the mind is telling it to. But for what it's worth, I reckon everything's going to go right for him 1 or 2 games at the back end of this year. And I hope it's fucking Friday night because everything has to go right for him because, like I said, he's just he's slower now.
Yeah.
He's not doing what he used to do, and he's not nowhere near as effective.
It's literally all
and
just
not
come
even
down
kicking
to age.
goals.
Yeah.
So I just reckon one of these games in the next few weeks, everything's going to fall into his lap, and he's going to kick a big bag. And I just hope that it's against the Cats on Friday night.
Well, I don't. Those are 2 games that were like big fucking matches last year. Obviously, the grand final rematch being us against
that was-
Swans.
yeah.
But even prior to that, it was when Buddy kicked his 1,000th, which was
Yeah.
huge. Everyone was there for that fucking game.
How good was
And-
that watching the run on the field?
Yeah.
Oh, it's once in
Never happened
once
again.
in a generation sort of thing to see. Yeah, life.
Now it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Used to happen all the time, but
Yeah. And then Lions versus Richmond, that elimination final last year, that was fucking unreal. Danaher kicking that goal late. I think it was Danaher.
yeah.
That was such a good game to watch to kick off the finals, eh? So
Yeah.
hopefully there's a bit more to see. Hopefully we beat fucking Sydney by 100. Hopefully it's a grand final
Well,
replay.
Yeah, that was dirty last year. And Essendon are playing Port as well. Port sit top of the ladder, equal top. Going to Melbourne to play a top 8 contender. I think Essendon are sitting 4th. This is a chance for the Dons to show up. I
Is it
reckon.
in a 6th, mate?
Quino knows his
Yes.
sport.
I've even got 6 written. I've got 6 written on this piece of paper too.
Wow.
Thanks,
Mr.
Quinn.
Mr. Sport over
That's
there.
a fucking
with the sniper.
great call because
He did snipe him, didn't
no
he?
doubt I would have just
With a
got
silencer
copped
on it.
for that. So thanks, Quinn.
Welcome, mate.
Thank you.
Doing
Yeah,
more
this
than
is a
his
chance
bit.
for the Dons to show up. Anyway,
There is.
we'll just move straight on from that. Thank you very much. We're going.
Who's running this shot?
Yeah, his ego just got dented hard there.
No, it's great.
It's been drive-by.
It's good.
With a little silence.
appreciate it because we were talking about keyboard heroes before. They're not 4th.
Well, they aren't.
Anyway, what a win by the girls over in England in the standalone test match to start their Ashes series. What a game, first of all. Unbelievable that both the men's and the women's games went deep into day 5.
Yeah.
Like
that is good.
Annabelle Sutherland, 137 not out in the first dig. Tammy Beaumont for the Poms, 208, double century if you don't mind.
Stop it.
England needed 287 to win, batting on like a last day 4-5 pitch. Enter Ash Gardner. She's had a pump up on the Reggies podcast before after her performance in the T20 World Cup earlier this year. She can do it in the long form as well. 8 for 66 off 20 overs in the 4th innings to spin
Wow.
Australia to victory. Take a fucking bow, Ash. You deserve every accolade that comes your way. You legend.
How fucking good.
So
They need
that's
to play more women's tests, eh? I saw a stat, and it was Elise Perry, who's played international cricket for 15 years. You know anything about Australian cricket, you know Elise Perry. And she's played half this amount of tests that Cameron Green's played.
She's played like 10, yeah.
Yeah, they need to play more because ODI is probably the biggest format. For the
T20,
women,
I reckon, for the girls,
yeah.
yeah.
But they need to play more tests, and that fucking proves it the way that
Yeah.
panned out. That
What
was
a game.
awesome to see.
What a game. I
Do
think
people get around watching it though? Like, as in, I agree they should have the opportunity to play more. But
Mate,
if you're
the
looking at it
Poms-
as a viewer thing,
Revenue
are they
and
getting
that.
the views to put the games on and that?
I
you
think
reckon?
definitely
It's
for the
constantly
Ashes.
growing.
Yeah, that's
Constantly
good.
The
growing.
Poms, mate, they would watch bloody cockroaches.
They
race.
literally watch cheese roll down a hill.
Well, there's fuck all else to do over
They
there.
love
It's shit.
So they've
It's
got
depressing.
the Women's Super League in the soccer
Mm.
with like all the teams,
Yep.
Man United, Chelsea, all them,
Yep.
and that's big. Like they get
Huge.
crowds to that game.
Yeah,
it's
massive.
massive. So
Yeah.
Fucking oath.
I think definitely over there.
Yeah.
They should do it. But they play. So the rest of the Ashes series is they got 3 one-day internationals and then 3 T20s.
Yep.
So I don't know how the points work, like whether you get more points for the
Yeah.
test or whatever. I'd have to fucking sort that out. But continuing on with women's sport, boys, how's the Super Netball?
Oh,
So
yeah.
Keats's bets has got me onto this, and fucking hell, it is that exciting to watch during finals time. And you're going to have to take my word for it because I guarantee you didn't watch it.
No.
Mate, the Swifts Thunderbirds game was outrageous. It went to extra time, and because they play in this little arena, right, with a roof on it, the atmosphere in there is fucking wild, and they're just scoring every minute or so because the
Yeah.
score ends up 60-something goals to whatever. I think it was 64-62. And it was just fucking awesome. I thought it was
Atmospheres and indoor
I don't know
arenas,
about like
netball,
a
basketball. That's
great.
insane.
A regular
eh?
season game is, I think even in the basketball and the NBA, it's shit. I can't watch it. But in finals, NBA finals,
It take it to another
netball
level, man.
finals, it was fucking
Takes to
awesome.
another level.
I loved it.
I think back in the day, because my mum's a real big basketball fan and that. And when the Power and that had a good team, and my sister was playing when she was in high school and that, when they had a good team here, even going to watch in there, even though I could not give a fuck about basketball, just whenever there is a good atmosphere at live sport, it is fucking good.
Oh yeah,
Unreal, eh?
I know
Could be
exactly
anything.
what you
Especially
mean.
if you're like a
Tom.
home team and you are part of that, you just
Yeah.
suddenly become like, "Grr," like,
And that's
just-
where, again, going back to the Poms and their soccer, that's where they've just absolutely nailed it because every little town has a team.
Yeah.
And that town doesn't support, like, let's put
Like
it back
we
into
do
an
with
NRL
the-
context here.
Yeah.
They're not from Gladstone and they support the Broncos because that's the NRL team.
Yeah.
They are fucking Gladstone
Yeah,
supporters.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly
Which would be
right.
great.
Yeah,
Imagine
but
that.
it's too hard to do it.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
they have whatever they did over there 100 years ago is
Pretty
just
cool.
fucking awesome.
Yep.
But mate, fucking get me a bloody Firebirds or Sunny Coast Lightning supporter shirt, and I'll make them my team. Whichever Queensland one sends the gear first. First
Yeah.
in, best dressed. Yeah.
Yeah, send the gear to the big groper to sniff around the stands. That'll be good.
Yeah, that name looks great.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's just Groper here. Do you reckon you could send me some kit?
Oh, the name's not what it means. I swear.
It's not. For
I
fuck's
didn't
sake.
grab a tit.
Nah. I just want to support netball. So I want to.
Wow. Wow.
He's
That
just
is
been
fucking out of
blindsided.
control.
Nah, I think you. I'm with you though. I want some
Yeah.
too. Whatever.
Get
For
a
anyone
sauce
who
in here.
hasn't heard that fucking story, I'll give you the short version because
Again.
I will not be grouped with other
Groped.
gropers that we have come to learn of in the last few weeks. We were 14 doing a low ropes course at a school event, and we were fucking trying to get everyone from one side to the other, and a female was falling off the course, and I've gone to catch her, accidentally, grabbed her on the breast, and ever since then I've been known as groper. So, no, I didn't grope anyone illegally.
How many times have you had to tell that story in your life?
Well, not so many until fucking recently.
Yeah. No,
Anyway, that's the story.
Yep.
We're going to clip that up too because I want that out there.
That's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
a clip. It's already one of our clips is you explaining that.
Yeah, we can do
well,
it again though.
We'll do it again.
Yep. Reinforce it.
Now, been excited for this.
We're not moving on from women's sport yet, are we?
No.
Okay, cool. There's just one little women's sport thing that's happened recently that I think was silly.
Yeah, well, fucking hit us with it.
The women's origin. Play 3 games, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, what's the go
Ah,
with the
yeah.
aggregate and the
I
point
just think
differential?
I
shit,
love
eh?
seeing the women's origin. I love it.
Yeah.
But what, 2 games, you win one each and one team wins? How the fuck?
Yeah, it goes on the aggregate.
It should be a totally different game from game 1.
The
Stupid.
theatre of it at the end, where it was 18-14 to New South Wales, but Queensland was in front, was like, I was sort of like, fuck, this is actually kind of cool because they didn't want to let another try in for a number of reasons. You know what I mean? Like, but
Yeah.
fuck that.
It's
Play
a
3
cool
games.
idea. I don't think it works in rugby league though.
But I mean,
Works
surely-
for like in soccer and like Champions League and shit like that. It builds suspense.
A lot
Cool
of soccer
idea.
mentions tonight.
Yeah, there has been, hasn't there? Yeah, cool idea, but it's not for rugby league.
Yeah, I just find it. Everyone knows state of origin for the 3-game series. Give
Yeah.
them a chance to win it outright. Give the girls, the New South Wales girls, a chance to celebrate the fucking win they just got.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of
know?
being disappointed.
Yeah, what do you win a game and go, oh, that sucks?
We almost did it.
Yeah,
We
so
won though. We
I-
won.
I think that whoever come up with that, give yourself a fucking uppercut.
Volandis, we'll blame him.
Yeah, throw him under the bus.
But I mean, the girls, I'm sure if you asked them if they wanted to play a 3-game series, they'd be keen,
Yeah,
surely.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking do that. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was my little thing.
That's good. Thanks.
No worries.
No, I 100% agree. That's fucking outrageous. But for a tiny little second there, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then it's like, no, just play 3 games.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Major announcement. Here it comes. We've got a giveaway. The Reggies podcast, very first giveaway. Now, before we start off, straight off the bat, this is in conjunction with an avid listener who, being the humble champion he is, has said he prefers just to leave his name out of it because that's not the point of this, right?
Yep.
Now, I know, boys, we've got some soccer supporters, another mention for the soccer. And keeping with the theme of the women's sport, we've got, for the first time ever, the FIFA World Cup is coming down under. All of Australia's games, the Matildas, they sold out within hours, which I think is fucking amazing.
That is
Like,
unreal.
all the Matildas group games, and then I think a few people have assumed that we're going to get through to some
we
knockout
should.
matches, and they've
should.
bought tickets for that too. Now, there's a game in Brisbane on the 29th of July. It's between France and Brazil. 2 powerhouse nations of world football. This is going to be a belter of a game. Now, our listener has kindly donated 4 seats to this epic clash because he can't go. He can no longer go due to circumstances. We've got 4 seats in Category 1 seating. Now, there's a disclaimer here. Please listen. 2 of the seats are for non-able-bodied persons, so disabled seating for wheelchair patrons, right? So we want to know. We want you to spread the word far and wide. If any Reggie knows any Reggie or non-Reggie with a family, friend, enemy, doesn't matter, but someone who's deserving of these tickets, obviously it has to be someone who's spending their time in a wheelchair.
Yep.
Now, like I said, it's 2 disabled seats and 2 Category 1 seats that are sitting just in front of the area. We've seen those areas when you go to Suncorp.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
So everyone knows what we're on about here. So, look, I just think it's a great opportunity for our community to find someone, 2 people, group of 4, whatever, to give this to someone, and someone who's very deserving of it,
Yeah.
and who knows, this will be an experience of a lifetime for someone. I think.
100%, man.
So-
Surely, if you know someone, just send us in a message with, if you say, look, I know a couple of people who might want it, and we'll
Yeah.
sort it out like that.
Yeah,
because
bloody
it'd be
oath.
a cool experience for someone to
Start
be able
getting
to
the word around to everyone,
Yeah, and if it's like someone you know personally, 100% messages in.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's exactly 30 days away, so plenty of time. Once we work out who it is, we'll email the tickets through, and she's happy days. Fucking
Yep.
upper.
That's
Get
great.
around it. That's fucking awesome.
And yeah, just thank you again so much to the listener. I know you don't want to be
Yeah.
named, but fuck, mate. You should
Anonymous shout out to you.
take some pride in who you are, because it's an awesome thing that you've done there.
Hopefully someone can take advantage of the tickets,
Yeah,
and get a good experience.
that's what we want. We want someone to be able to take advantage of this.
Yeah, for sure.
Righto, hit us up. Now, boys, the second Ashes test started last night / tonight at the time of recording. Straight off the bat, the Poms aren't going to play a full-time spinner. They've dropped Moeen Ali, and they believe that Joe Rooty Boy and his part-time off-spinners are going to do the job. No need for a front-line spinner. They're playing 4 quicks, 6 batters, and a keeper batsman. Josh Tongue comes into the side for them to get this. This is why he's come in, quote, provide a bit of extra pace to the attack. Just drop Ollie Robinson. Drop him, you fuckwits, and play a spinner.
But do you not want? Wouldn't you rather see Robinson's pies just get
Yeah,
punished?
as an Aussie.
Yeah, that's what
100%.
That's what I
On this
mean.
green pitch,
And then you
too.
just
Yeah,
get big
so-
Joe fuck. Just
Look, it
spinning
is a green top. Joe fuck. Joe fuck. Oh, that's good. Is it that good?
Oh, well, I just thought of it and I had to slip it in there because I thought it was.
I think going to Lords with no frontline spinner is insane. I hope Nath takes 10 for in the match and this whole Bazball shit's just squashed.
Joe Root is not good enough to be your main fucking
No,
spinner. He
in
bowls
saying that,
pies.
Oi,
it is a green top.
How good
Joe
was the clip that I saw the other day of Peterson going to punter? How Joe Root just controlled the game the other day. These guys just had no answer. And he goes, yeah, but he's out now when he got 40. I'm like, yeah.
He targeted at punter too. He's like all over these guys, and punter was like,
These
okay,
guys,
well, he
like-
got out.
and these guys were going, "What do we do?" And then he goes, "Oh, he's out now. He got 40."
Yeah.
How good was that?
It was fucking unreal. I'm
'Cause
like,
I love it.
Punter's been in the headlines over there, man, with this whole Ollie Robinson thing as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, how many fucking Aussie ex-cricketers are coming out and just going at it? Matty
Yeah,
Hayden's
I
come
love
out and
it.
said something.
what about Groper, old mate off that show that we sort of shared, or a few people have sent us in? What's his name? Off the
Billy
radio
Brown.
show?
Oh,
Yeah,
Billy
so-
Brownless just
He's an
hammered
AFL
him.
player
Hammered
as
him.
well.
Same as what
ex-AFL
you
player.
did. It's just the character thing, and I think it's the people who love the game of cricket. It's a bit different to other sports where you do have to show a bit of respect, or you're meant to, right? In
Yeah.
Test cricket.
Oh,
You can absolutely sledge, but it's the context
Yeah.
that he's doing
Right
it.
same, yeah.
what
It's
he's
just-
he's just
Earn your
taken
respect
it.
first.
Bloke's just made 140,
Yeah, for
Exactly.
and he's
right.
gone down. You know, like I
I
don't
just,
know.
I just mean off the back of what you said, it wasn't out of place what you did. Like,
No.
like other people who are respected in their areas are giving him the same bath that
Yeah.
you did.
And there's
Yeah.
been that
Same
many
fart
good.
in a bath.
One Ashes sledge that just sticks out to me. I'm pretty sure you would have heard it. Graham Swan come out and told it. It was Stuart Broad batting and Mitchell Johnson bowling. I'm pretty sure he's bowled and he's walked past and he just goes to Broady. Hey, Broady, mate, I've fucked your sister. What does that make us related? And Broady just turns around and goes, oh no, it makes us even.
Oh, yes.
Just straight back at him. And that is good fucking Ashes
Oh, for
banter.
sure.
Not just
100%.
screaming at Usman Khawaja getting 140.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
That's
like,
right.
Yeah,
up your game, Ollie.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
let's not get
still,
into that again.
as I know, as far as I'm aware, I'm still the only one who's requested that I
I called
fight
him out. Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. So, anyway, I don't know. Do you reckon Boland is going to get dropped and Stark comes in? Because I do.
Yeah, I saw Starkey, like, obviously all the bowlers going to be having a go, but they were bowling on the pitch. Not on the pitch, just like at Lords. I've seen Starkey in a bit of action. I would not be surprised if Scotty Boland gets dropped for this and they want some pace.
I think they've got to, man, because it is green. The pitch is
Exactly.
green.
And
It's like,
Starkey did well, especially last year. What prints in my mind is the Gabba. How
The Gabba
green
greenie, yeah.
that was, and his pace fucking.
apparently the
definitely played a big
groundsmen were
part.
afraid because there's dry, hot weather predicted, believe it or not.
Oh,
in-
be
in
fine.
England.
It just makes no sense. They come out baseball, hard
No, but-
pitches, roads, and then they come out and
It's
produce
meant to
that.
be really dry and hot, so he was worried about it holding together for the
Yeah.
whole 5 days. So he's made sure there's plenty of fucking moisture in it because it is green. So anyway, I reckon Gaz will go really well on it because it'll bounce and do all sorts of shit
Yeah.
off there. So yeah,
Go on, Gary.
not playing a spinner.
You know what I saw? Apparently, they're gonna start preparing county cricket using kookaburra balls next time before they come to Australia.
True.
Getting rid of the Duke ball, and they're going to
Smart.
start using kookaburras in England to
Smart.
prepare them.
Well, they fucking got to do something.
Yeah, but
Try
Mate,
whatever
they
you
can't
want, you
fucking-
fucking
yeah.
losers.
They
it's
come
just-
out here every time and they lose 4 or 5-0.
yeah.
Bar 2010-11 when they beat us 3-1 when we probably had our worst bowling attack ever.
yeah.
They beat us 3-1. Other than that,
It was like
I could
1986.
rattle off from 98, 99. I could tell you the score of every Ashes series
Yeah.
in Australia, and it is not pretty. For
They
fucking
didn't win
the
a
Poms.
single series from 86 until 2005.
Yeah, true. But then after that, every time they've come to Australia, bar 2010,
Struggled, man.
they've lost 4 or 5-0.
Fucking struggled. Yeah.
So anyway, fuck them.
Do you think it's more the ball that has the difference or the conditions?
Conditions,
Like,
100%.
that's
Yeah,
what, that's what I was going to
exactly.
say. Like, surely just using their ball over still in their conditions wouldn't.
Are they
fuck-
trying
yeah.
to prepare a 75-year-old Jimmy Anderson, see
Yeah.
if his swing can still work in Australia? 'Cause
It doesn't, but
it doesn't.
his
It
average
fucking
here is
doesn't.
terrible.
He's shit in Australia.
35,
But when
I
he's
think.
on in England, it's like that's why he's still bowled.
100%. He
Yeah.
should only play home tests.
Yep, exactly.
Because, yeah, he comes out here, and ever since his first tour was 02-03, they lost 4-1. And then every other tour, again, apart from that 2010-11, he's lost 4 or 5-0.
Yep.
So he's been coming out here for 20 fucking years, and he's won 3
Yeah.
times, and he's lost probably 20-something tests. So anyway,
It's unreal.
fuck you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Joe,
Should we-
fuck you.
Should we, Joe, fuck. Righto, should we start talking about the footy, boys?
Let's do it.
That fucking section there went on, but I love it.
That's what a sports
That's what
podcast
this is
about.
about. The games last week. We'll quickly run through them. The Wars hammered the Dragons. Great tip, Gropes. Picked the Drags.
Yeah, that was
Shawnee
awesome.
J on another level. It's fucked. And then 42-4 half-time score of the Eels-Dolphins game. Pedro was all over that, just like I was all over
Great
the Dragons.
predictions from the boys there.
2 from 2. Moses carved in the fantasy again, though, which is great.
He carved in general.
It's so hard to have him in there and support him because I want him to score good. Such a
Yeah.
conflict of interest. Anyway,
That's why I don't do fantasy.
the Penrith boys got it done again. They had what? No Yo, no Martin,
They rested every single
no
Origin
Cleary,
player,
and beat the Knights.
Good show
Knights,
of depth.
Knights were terrible. They were terrible, man.
Yep, they were very,
Um,
very average.
The Storm. This is one we did get right for the
Yeah,
all in.
on you, Tommy.
Tommy got that 24-6.
Puckering too. I text the boys in the Arv. I'm like, for
Oh,
fuck's
when
sake,
Munster
they've
was out.
rested Munster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But no, it was still good to get that one. Late.
Xavier Coates was on fire.
Yeah.
I
Fuck, he
think.
looked good.
Yeah, it just was not nice to see. 2:00 Sunday Arv. I was pumped for the footy.
Oh.
Bright sunshine in Brizzy. It was hot on Sunday too. It wasn't at Tanham anyway. I was
Yeah.
playing golf, and I'm just going, fuck's sake. That was just the hardest watch of the year for me. That Bronx game.
I honestly think I'd rather lose a Friday night or a Thursday night and then be like, righto, whatever, still got the weekend ahead. But I had a good weekend, nice, relaxing. It was great Sunday. And then the Broncos just shat all over it. And I was fucking furious.
But how much?
Yeah.
How many legs is there in that theory that when the coach gets dropped, the team always seems to fucking
Exactly.
do
Do
something.
something.
I didn't
Yeah.
even realise it until about 10 minutes in. I went, fuck, that's right, Holbrook.
Well, that all happened
Yeah, but
very
that didn't
quickly
matter.
after when we
Yeah.
talked.
I don't care what anyone says. The Broncos lost that game.
Yeah, we did.
Titans didn't win it.
It wasn't, yeah.
Bronx lost it. They were shit.
They did win it, but
It
it
was
wasn't.
so
It was
hard
more
to
a
watch.
reflection of Broncos playing shit. We just looked like we didn't want it.
Walsh, he's coming up later, but he deserved that 3 games. I don't care what anyone says. Not maybe that one action alone, but I'm just like, mate, you
That-
were just
he
sucking and carrying on the whole
Really
game.
showed his inexperience that game.
Yeah, and
Showed
how
that
young
he's
he
still,
is.
yeah.
I just think it'll be a good point for him to, like, do you know how Wayne Bennett rested the big fella after his debut to give him a bit of a thing? It's like he's getting a forced time to sit down and maybe just cool the jets a bit and go, righto, brother, you're going really well, but just fucking pump
Well,
the brakes
exactly.
a bit.
He
You're getting a
obviously
bit-
has the passion and want
Oh,
to win,
for sure.
and that's where it come from. But
It's just controlling
mate,
that.
it was hard to watch.
Yeah,
honestly.
sure.
And
It
because
was-
he's come from Warriors where he burst onto the scene pretty quick, but he wasn't starting every week and he was not in the greatest form. Comes at Broncos within, 4 or 5 months, he's the Origin
He is the
fullback
star.
winnings. He has the
Yeah.
fucking limelight on him.
Yeah.
And I reckon, like you just said, Tom, you hit the nail on the head. It might have gone to his head a bit. This will humble him, bring him back down to earth
Yep.
before going to finals.
He'll have a bit of time to reflect. I reckon blokes like Billy, Kev, some blokes that he probably respects will have a good word to him and say, righto, brother, going really well. Time to fucking just rein it in a little
Yeah,
bit
exactly.
and focus on your playing football.
And you're allowed to do that as a young bloke like he's doing. He's not the fucking first who's ever done that.
No, no,
it's
no.
bound to happen.
And as much as a bath we're going to give him a bit later, it's not the fucking end of the world what he did.
No,
And no
exactly.
one's going to talk about it in a year's time.
No.
But it's just right now a pretty good learning time for him as a young player, I reckon.
Yep.
He will definitely improve from this.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Now, boys, the Cabs.
Oh, Keto.
Keats was all over this.
Wasn't he?
Fucking hell. Pity the Swifts lost in extra time.
Oh, that's a
that
kick
would have
about.
been the greatest bet.
Oh, wouldn't it have been?
Oh, but fuck, man, this happened last time after Origin. The Cows got all their stars back. They all played and they hammered the Storm.
Yeah.
And now they've just gone and done it to a premiership
I just think
contender
they're back.
in Sydney.
I think they're back.
Yeah, well, we'll
reckon?
see.
Yep.
We will see. I want to ask the question: Is a trell-less rabbit's worse than a naturally aspirated Manly?
No,
I don't think so.
not at all.
Okay.
They shouldn't be. Fucking no way they shouldn't be. And it's showing that they rely on him so much when they don't. Like, on paper, that team should not be relying on Latrell as much. They made a fucking grand final and they had Blake Taft playing fullback. Slightly different team. Obviously had Adam Reynolds in half. But I don't think that team should need to rely on Latrell as much as they do. And he's an injury-prone kind of player as well, like Turbo is for Manly. It's funny because, yeah, as much as the NRL's up and down this year, Rabbitohs have still premiership favourites and they're losing games like that.
Yeah.
I think like a
In that
Trell,
fashion, too.
Trell's
Exactly.
fucking unbelievable as a player, but I feel like the Rabbitohs still have to put Trell in good positions for him to nail a lot of plays. Where Manly, Turbo, when he's on, fucking just, they
Yeah.
don't need to do anything.
Yeah,
Turbo
yeah,
does it.
exactly.
He just turbos.
He just turbos.
Yeah. No, good call. Righto. Shout out to the bloke who wrote that in. I'm not going to take all the credit. Get pumped for it
Yeah,
fucking after. And then the Raiders looked home and hosed. And then the fucking Chooks just mounted the big comeback.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get there.
Great
but,
start early from the Raiders.
Oh, geez, they look good.
They
and
do.
I'm just going, is Trent Robinson going to get sacked? But
well,
who
they're
knows?
sitting 12th and they haven't moved. They're not fucking winning any big games. They're not looking like a finals team.
oh, they
Fuck,
won't.
we shat the bed with that prediction, eh?
They will not
was it
play
you,
finals.
It was
Yeah,
you,
man,
Groper,
no.
who said minor premiers. Was it you,
No,
Tom?
me. I
Yeah,
said-
we.
I refused.
Oh. Yeah, that was a bad call.
Yeah, no, I don't think they can play finals. Like, fuck, man.
No,
Surely
when you
not.
got teams like Cowboys surging late as well,
Yeah.
they're going to make it like a 9 or 10 team
Yeah.
like push for the finals. It's
Well,
not
did
going
you
to be.
hear,
It's going to go down to the wire. This finals to who's going to make that.
I think
8-8.
our predictions were, the 8, won't change too much from last year. I can't
And
see
it
any of
has.
the bottom 8 coming up and through. Fuck me.
Well,
Said
it's
the
looking at
Dragons
it
were
now.
last, though.
we are
yeah.
going to get that one,
Well,
surely.
We have to.
We know.
Looking at the
We
table
know
now,
rubber.
it's kind of only Warriors who are the smoky,
Yeah.
and they're pushing
Yeah.
the top 4.
Yeah.
Like you got Penrith at the top, Broncos second, and Storm all on equal points, first to third, just point differential. Sharks are fourth, and fourth, fifth, and sixth are all on the same amount of points,
Yeah.
just point differential, which is Warriors and Raiders. And then seventh and eighth is Eels and Rabbitohs, who are on the same
Yeah,
points,
it's-
point differential.
Oh,
And
it's gonna be tight.
Titans are ninth, and
Yeah.
they're fucking equal points for seventh. Like it is going to come down to the wire.
Yeah. Yep,
it.
I reckon it will too, because
Love
it's round 18 already, boys.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
the fuck?
It has flown by. Hey,
Yeah. Crazy. We've got one more Origin. There'll be a short round next week, and then she's on finals time.
September's
might-
creeping up.
Everyone will sort of probably. I reckon teams might rest a few players round 20, and then when round 21 hits, she's on.
As soon as
Like,
Origin's
let's
done,
go.
it is fucking head down or
Yep.
finals footy time.
Fucking
So keen for it. So keen for it.
yeah, well, so am I, because surely we're playing them this year. The Bronx, I'm talking about. Surely. All right, shall we put the tips in?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Righto. Thursday night. Full round this week again. Back to a full round.
Fabulous.
Now, I reckon this is going to be a demolition job.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sharks v Dragons. Nico surely pushing for an Origin jersey. And I am just going, fuck.
this is surely going to leave the Dragons with an ass like a collapsed mine shaft.
Especially
All
after
17 of them.
last week too. The way
But
Warriors just ran
What's
through 'em.
yeah, exactly. And I think I just can't see it getting any better that Ben Hunt has stayed.
No.
You know, like
Yep.
They've made him.
they've made him stay, and we'll cover that a bit now.
Mm.
They've made him stay, and I think the only thing in their favour is not knowing Ben Hunt. I obviously don't know him personally, but from the outside looking in, he's not the sort of bloke who'll throw the toys out of the cot. He will go, fuck you, I'm Dozer, I'm going to perform.
Yep.
And he'll go, righto, that's your decision, let's go. And
Yeah.
he'll turn up.
I think he'll go out and he'll still put 100% in every week. Like you said, that's just the kind of bloke he is that we're judging just off watching
From
him
the
play
outside,
footy.
yeah.
But there's going to be a part of him and a part of the club that's going, you don't want to fucking be here. You literally will pay your way to get out of this club.
Surely in the off season he goes.
He has. They want him to honour out his whole contract.
I know,
I
but
just can't see why would you want to keep? Surely I would honestly rather a bloke with half of Ben Hunt's skill who would die for the Red V than have Ben Hunt who doesn't want to fucking be there. End of his career anyway.
It's one of those things where I can see a couple of sides of it, right? You see the point where people go, you want to see him honour his contract, which, hey, fucking fair enough. That's your point of view.
Yeah.
But then you go, this bloke hasn't won a premiership, has he? I might be wrong there, but I don't think he
hasn't
has.
won a premiership.
He hasn't won a premiership.
I know he lost one.
Yeah, that's right. Like,
Exactly.
so he's stinging from that still, hasn't won one. He's getting to the later stages of his career where he's probably got 2 or 3 years of really good level footy left in him.
Yep.
Is he going to fucking win one doing a rebuild at the Dragons in 2 to 3 years?
No.
I fucking don't think so.
No.
So do you blame him for saying, get me the fuck out of here? I'm not doing a rebuild. I want to win a comp.
All of his logic and everything he's come out and said contradicts himself, but I want to win a premiership, linked with Titans. I want to play halfback, was linked with Broncos to come in, and he was never going to replace Reynolds. He would either be 14 or he'd go for Billy Walters. Like, I think
would
he's
be
just
ideal.
But
I
wait,
think he's just saying one thing, but he's going to do another. At the end of the day, he just wants to get the fuck out of St. George.
But the Cunt, if he went to the Broncos, that is his best fucking chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
where
yeah.
if he came, that was for the premiership, but he's not going to be playing half.
Nah, but look at him at hooker.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
He,
yeah.
would be 9 and
Yeah.
Billy Walters would be at 14, and that would be a
He would have to
fucking-
sacrifice. He's got to sacrifice one or the other because if he's going to Titans,
Mate,
they could push for a premiership in the next 5 years, but they're not going to do it in the next 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think if
He's
he
got
was
better
gonna
chance
go,
at the Titans than he does at the
I
Dragons.
just think if he was
Fucking
going to go for the rest of the year with the Broncos, I don't know him either, and I'm probably talking out my ass, but I would think 100% he would be happy to play hooker to win a prem.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like as in, but
And we'd be happy to have him.
But obviously looks like it's not happening now. And like you said, Grapes, I reckon his character, you'd think he'd just cop it on the chin and do it. It's a bit shitty as in like making him stay there against his will, especially when you see what the Titans have done with like with Holbrook.
Yeah.
When you go, righto, if you do that to a player, yet here's a club just punting a coach, like where's
Out of the blue,
two-
yeah.
Where's the two fucking sides there? Do they, yeah.
And an attraction for Titans was Mal Meninga. Like, who wouldn't want to be a part of a club that he's got such a big fucking hold on? And he come out and said, he didn't even know that they were getting rid of Holbrook, wasn't consulted about it at all. So he's walking, Holbrook's gone. Des Hasler's a great coach, but he's either going to fucking leave Titans in 15th or he'll miraculously win a premiership. Like, Des is such a... I don't know how to pick it,
It's just the way they've dealt with Holbrook. Like he said,
Exactly.
it comes straight out of the blue. If he had been told, look, bud, if you don't win the next certain amount of games, we just have to make a decision, and they let him know with some time.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But
Well,
just,
apparently it was if you're not in the 8 by this certain point, you're gone. But they come out and said, nah, we've full backing him. Don't worry about it. And then instantly they just fucking did a backflip on it.
But were they expecting to be pushing for top 4? Like they're
I mean,
sitting.
you're literally
they're
in ninth
but
on
they're
tied
equal
points.
with 7th. Like
Titans are having above par year for them.
I reckon they are too. But
Massive
obviously they
improvement.
were expecting more. Which
I don't
is
think you can
it's
expect more.
strange. It's just a strange one. I mean, what are you supposed to do? They had their key half, who I think was supposed to play half most of the year, Toby Sexton, went down straight away.
Yeah,
Tanner
I
Boyd's
think
been
Tanner
playing
Boyd's been playing way better than
Four,
Toby Sexton.
he has, I
Yeah.
know, but that wasn't their plan. And then Foran's been in and out as he
Injured
is.
every 3 weeks, yeah.
in fucking tampon.
Yeah, Sam Verrills was out with collarbone.
Yeah.
AJ stood up, but Campbell
Anyway,
stood up.
I think they're having quite a good season.
That Titans
by
team,
their standards.
if they could get Ben Hunt, or even just a couple like tune-ups in that team, they could be a fucking
well, it's
top
like
4
what
force,
happened
man.
with the Bronx. We got Adam Reynolds.
that's right.
And look at
Exactly
us.
right.
And that's why when we were saying before, can the Titans push? I think if they get Ben Hunt, 100% they can be a
Their
fucking...
forward pack is fucking good.
Oh,
Fafita, Tino, Fodawaker.
But I think what's going to happen though, if Titans get Ben Hunt, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a trade thing. Like I reckon
Yeah.
Dragons will have to get probably Mo and another player for Ben.
If they want him to,
I don't think it's
like
gonna be
leave his
just a-
contract early.
Yeah, I
I
don't
would
think-
not be giving up that. Like, there's rumors about Tino. I'm not giving up Tino for Ben.
You're not
Hunt
giving
from
up
the Titans.
Tino
You're
or
not giving up your
Fafita.
23-year-old captain,
Oh.
who was one of the best forwards in
But
the
Dragons
club.
aren't just going to roll up. They're going to use it to
yeah.
get players
Yeah, exactly.
in their position.
They
They're
have to.
desperate as fuck.
yeah.
Someone I'd probably give up, and I know he's a one for the future, but like, if they really want to sacrifice, you'd give up someone like Jaden Campbell. That would work well for the Dragons. But
Yeah,
fucking
but
he's
that's-
Where's he
covers-
play? Because you got Sloan.
I
there.
think they want some
yeah,
blokes who are going to
exactly.
fucking be solid now, like as in. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. But yeah.
Look, it won't shock me if somehow they just go, you know what, fucking let's just win tonight, and they do something stupid. But the Sharks
Yeah.
surely just pump them.
Yeah,
Especially
so that,
their last
Hey,
game.
Yeah,
they-
we're tipping the
A mu-
Sharks.
So, boy, a multi that I'm doing personally, and we're not going to make a big deal about it because it is as you're listening this tonight. But literally on Bluebet, if you go Sharks 13 plus the back three to score, that's like $5.10.
Yeah, that's good odds.
So I will be doing that. Just letting
Okay.
you all know.
Yeah.
I just think it should be an absolute raping, and it'll be 13 plus the back three to score.
You
shout.
heard it here first.
Good shout.
The more you put on, the more you get back. Now, Friday night, this is a big game, boys. The Wars, the Bros, playing the Rabbitohs over there at
Mount Dumb.
it's Go Media Stadium in Auckland.
Yeah, that's Mount Smart, isn't
I
it?
know,
Yeah.
but ridiculous.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, no,
running
I'm
this
just,
show?
I was
Fuck,
no,
I forgot.
can't. I was saying how stupid it is to call it that. It should be called
Yeah.
Mount Smart.
That's right.
Or
Well, it
Mount
should.
Dumb. Mount Dumb. Sorry.
It should.
I'm going to tip the Warriors.
Me too.
I'm going bunnies.
Yeah, good idea, Jace. Tom's
Yeah,
picked-
that's it. Literally, my logic was I looked at it and I just went, "Oh no, Warriors are favourites."
Me and the
I
bros
went,
are
Yeah.
"Oh, this is fucked. They're coming off a great win,
I went
and
them last
Rabbitohs
week.
are coming off a big loss."
How's the
My logic is purely because the Warriors will fuck us, and the whole
And Tom
good teams
tipped
bounce
it.
back. Yeah, exactly. Good teams bounce back after a big loss.
True, yeah.
Bunnies will scrape over for a win.
yeah,
Just.
fuck, they've got to. They were frustrated on Sunday Ave.
Mm.
Holy, Cameron Murray was.
Yeah,
he was not a happy
exactly.
boy.
That's a team that stands up usually after a loss.
Surely, yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm.
It's a fucking tough.
I
one
keep
to
going
pick.
back to the. So again, on I think the Warriors, did they play Friday night?
Yep.
When was it Gal? I don't know who went. Someone went into the sheds after. Shawnee Johnson's got 2 beers in his hand, drinking, talking. And I'm going back to that game months ago where I saw him get interviewed and he just seemed so happy and at one with himself.
It's good.
And it was again on the weekend in the sheds. He was like, man, we love it, like being around each other, this
Yeah.
group of players, and we're having such a great time. And I just think, fuck, man, he is on.
He is
on.
on. He is
Good.
loving footy as well as how
Yeah,
good he is, man.
this has got to be one of his best seasons ever.
Well,
Fucking
fuck
oath.
me. You look at what happened to the Warriors over the last few years. I don't care who you are. You can't tell me that that has a massive effect on you. And now they're back playing at home in a normal lifestyle.
Going
and they're
home to
going
their
well.
own beds
So-
after
Exactly.
the game.
So I reckon it's if anything, it's made them better as a club after going through
Resilience.
all that shit. Fucking
Fucking
Resilience,
oath,
boys.
Yeah. And like I can guarantee you, a lot of people, including myself, when Sean Johnson was on the decline at Sharks, everyone's counting him out. They're like, "Yep, he's
Yeah.
done. He's in the back end of his career. Too many injuries. He tore his fucking Achilles. Like everyone was just counting him out, done. And his resurrection of his career. Like I hope it fucking.
Good on him.
I hope it's not just a one-off thing. I hope he's back.
He is one of
I
the
don't
good
mind
guys
seeing the
too. Like,
Warriors.
you know, there's some just fuckheads like Moses who's just sook and
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
like watching. Johnson isn't like that.
No,
like he's
exactly.
just he's a good guy.
If
Yeah.
there was any team in the comp that I could see would not be mad and would genuinely be happy for them winning the premiership, it's probably Warriors. Like
Yeah.
imagine how big that would be
Yeah,
for
I
the whole
wouldn't have-
country.
Yeah.
Players like Sean Johnson,
Be
imagine seeing
unreal,
him
wouldn't
lift the
it?
trophy. It would be fucking cool for the game.
It'd
Yeah,
be
for sure.
what I know it hurts still, but it'd be similar to what JT winning it for the Cowboys did.
Oh, would be.
Exactly.
For
If
North
you were
Queensland, you know?
anyone but a Broncos fan, you loved seeing JT win that grand final.
Yeah,
Mm,
it
still
was
hurts.
great.
So I hated it heaps.
Was it? So Friday, the main game Friday, we've got the Storm up against the Penrith at Amy Park.
That's another
Massive
tough
game
one.
at
Massive.
Marvel. It's at
Yeah.
Marvel, which is weird.
Wonder if they get a big crowd for it.
Yeah.
A few superheroes there.
So it's on a nice.
Jeez, we're on fire.
So it'll look a bit strange because it's on a AFL field. So
Yeah.
you'll have the big wide.
Well, we've seen it.
ass
We've seen it there
fucking
heaps of
gaps on the
times.
side.
Origin, we've seen
Yeah.
a few games there.
Bring your
Um,
binoculars.
Look, man, this is such a hard game.
I'd tip
It's so
Melbourne.
easy for me purely because
Yeah.
it's my team. So
If
I'm
this
like, thank
was-
fuck.
Yeah.
But it is very hard.
I still haven't decided who I'm picking.
I'm tipping Melbourne.
Yeah.
I just think they're getting in some good form now too, but it's so easy for that form to get flipped on its head, as
Yeah.
this year's shown. Penrith, I don't know. They got all their stars back too, and they could win without them last week.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I just can't even base this off form. I'm just going Melbourne. It's in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully Munster comes back and just carves. Cogger is due for a shit game too. Fucking
Yeah.
hell. He has just been
In the week, got a dog.
so good. Yeah, but Cogger's just been steering it. He looks so like
He doesn't look out of place.
No, he
looks
looks
like he's played
great.
100 NRL games. He's slick. He's
It's
just
the fucking
cool.
system, bruh, eh?
Yeah, Gus's system.
Mate, whatever you want to call it, it's
Gus's.
fucking... Yeah, well, if it's Gus's...
Well, why isn't it working at Bulldogs?
It
Oh,
fucking...
it will.
It works.
It will. Yeah, nah, he's unreal. I'm
you
gonna
going,
tip
Grabs?
Melbourne. I'm gonna tip Melbourne.
Nice.
Fucking come on, Munster. Fucking lift.
Yeah, he'll be back. So will Kamika, actually.
Yeah. Raiders v Titans on Saturday. The first game on Saturday. That's down at GIO in Canberra.
It's going to be a lot closer than I think most people
Daytime
think.
game in Canberra. I think that'll be a good one because
Yeah.
hopefully it's nice and dry. Normally winter games down there are just
Oh,
shit,
it's horrible.
wet, cold.
It'll be horrible, man.
I'm going the milk purely because it's in Canberra, but I'll be going overs on a multi that I do on that game.
Yeah, it'll be
Right.
high scoring, but I'm going milk as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be close, though. It'll be very close.
Yeah.
Feed are starting to score a couple. I
Yeah.
reckon him for an anytime overs.
Yeah, I reckon there'll be a bit of a hangover. You don't beat the Bronx and then win the next week, boys.
Nah.
But it's about this coach thing too. Fair bit going on. They've won one for him, sort of thing. They don't just continue to kick ass now.
No.
I think there's a
Hopefully. I'm going the milk as well.
Titans to do the typical get pumped in the second
The
half.
typical Titans
Yeah.
thing. Well, that was my fucking logic going into last game. I was like, fuck this.
I would've
Oh,
pref-
that's
yeah.
right. Titans suck
Actually,
in the
maybe
second
that-
half.
maybe
and they
that-
just didn't.
Maybe that is a thing that Holbrook really got his ass kicked for. Maybe the whole board and everything was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
They're
You
not
blew a
turning up in the
26-0
second half
lead.
ever.
Yeah.
Mate, because I didn't really think about that. Even though I think he still got unfairly dealt with.
He'll get picked
Yeah.
up by a club.
100%. But that would piss you off as a club watching your team just roll over.
But
all the
imagine
time.
him. He's
Oh.
going, mate.
That's right.
We are sitting equal seventh. We're ninth, but we're equal seventh.
Yeah.
Imagine where they could be.
They
Mate,
could easily be where the Warriors
surely
are.
his full-time things was, boys, you are fucking me.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
literally.
just... Oh,
You'd be spewing.
Go and fuck
The
yourself. fellas.
5:30
go
game.
Fuck
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
How much were we up by at half time?
Yeah. Against the Dolphins.
Go and fuck yourself, fellas.
I'm sick of it.
That might have actually been Holbrook after the Dolphins game.
Yeah. The 5:30 game on Saturday. We've got the Cabs and the Tigs up there at Queensland Country Bank Stadium in Townsville. It's an easy one, isn't it, boys?
Well,
Cabs.
Redemption for Cowboys, I reckon.
Cabs.
Yeah. What's the score last time?
66 to 16.
Lucky they're not doing a home and away aggregate like they did for the State of Origin.
Oh, they'd be
women's.
fucked. But
Yeah.
I'm going Cows. I think, like I said, they're back.
They're back.
They are
They've
building.
got to be back.
Big surge coming home for the finals. They'll get
Yeah.
the win here.
Now I'm going to this game, boys.
Oh, yeah.
7:30 p.m. at the Gabba. Would you believe? Bronx v Dolphins, the second Battle of Brisbane of
Yeah.
the year.
Mm.
Yep, I'm heading down. I'm working Saturday, actually, like a grub. And I'm knocking off, getting on a flight, heading down, got some mates. We've actually...
Have ya?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
I do, actually. One of the boys actually said earlier in the year, they were like, we should start this thing where every year we go to a different ground to watch a game of footy. So
Good
that
idea.
over the years, everybody gets to watch their team play at their home ground. And we were like, oh, we'll just go the easy one this year. But it worked out perfect because we're probably not going to get to watch too many games of league at the Gabba.
No.
Yeah, it's
So-
worked out because of the World Cup.
Yeah, so we're like, we'll go Suncorp. Everyone's been there.
Yeah.
So we were like, fuck, we'll go to a Dolphins game, you know, like that's on the sunny coast
Yeah.
or at Redcliffe or whatever. But then we're like, oh, hang on, there's this one at the Gabba, so that's the one, ticking this one off first year.
Beautiful.
And
That'd be awesome.
yeah,
Who's playing fullback for Bronx?
hopefully, the team,
It'll be
teamless are out.
Teamless come out yesterday. I'll have a look right now.
I had a
Should be
look and it
Tristan,
was-
Tristan should
okay.
be, yeah.
That's
But
pretty
Hammer
cool.
has been named in the centres too, by the way.
Has he?
Yeah, Hammer has been moved to centres.
Wow.
It doesn't tell me who's playing fullback.
No, that's all. I had a look and it still said Reece Walsh.
Sorry, just let me check.
Yeah, but Tristan should just come straight
Cody
in.
Nicarima will be playing a fullback. Valence Tafade and Hammer will be playing in the centres.
This is for the Finns, clearly.
Obviously, yep.
Why?
It doesn't say
That is weird.
who will play fullback for Bronx. It'll be Tristan Saylor.
Well, it
maybe.
might
would
not
you
be, though.
Fucking isolate.
Well, who
Hammer?
else would go in fullback?
Selwyn. I reckon that there's a
They
chance.
did do that.
Yeah.
They did.
Selwyn plays fullback and then
Jesse
everyone
Arthur's
moves
in the wing.
out. Yeah.
Honestly, Tristan Saylor did good against Warriors,
I
but
want
I would
Saylor.
prefer.
I want Little Dell.
No.
I want him.
Yeah, it could work, but I didn't even think of Cobbo at fullback.
Yeah.
I'd take
I
Cobbo at
would
fullback and
rather-
Arthur's in the wing. Just because
Really?
Arthur's has fucking been killing it this year, man. Could easily be starting on the wing for any NRL team. He's just Oates and
Yeah.
Cobbo
Yeah,
better.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not doubting Arthur's at all. It's the Cobbo at fullback I have an issue with. He's like, honestly, a tractor that turns into a Ferrari once he gets going.
Yeah.
He is
His
so-
pace off the mark.
bro.
But it's like the way he got burned by was Brian Kelly or Calm Pereira on the weekend.
Calm Pereira.
But
Just
like
went-
you see
smoked
Cobbo make
him.
those intercepts, man. He catches them flat or like
Yeah,
one
but he
step and he's
gets 10
gone.
meters to get
But
a head
that's
start
what- but
because
it's-
everyone's running the other way.
But sometimes he is kind of flat and he just takes off. That's why I was like,
It's
what
the
the
10
fuck
he
was
still
I
takes
watching
10.
on Sunday when he was just stuck on the treadmill?
Bro, he does that. That's what happens. He takes so long to get going, and then once he's up, good luck
Yeah, but
stopping
kick
him.
returns, his kick returns are
Yeah.
fucking prime.
Oi,
I'd like to
so
see him a fullback
Before
again.
we forget about it, we did touch on Walsh a little bit, but I just need to give him a proper bath now. Well, now that we're on the Broncos bit, because
There is a bit of it.
oh, is there
segment
after right?
There's a
too
segment
easy.
that would be
Let's-
perfect for him, I
actually,
think.
great
We've got a
call.
segment in this show.
Okay,
that's
I'll let you
perfect
run
for
this
that.
show, mate.
But yeah, I'll be there. So fucking hit us up. Let's have a beer.
And are you tipping the Bronx?
Yes, I am tipping
Good
the
man.
Bronx.
I
Surely
am
they
too.
bounce back.
Yeah.
I reckon Big Payne is in for a hell of a game.
That's
Oh.
it. Big pain in the. I'm going.
Pain in
Carrigan as well. Carrigan killed it last weekend, but
He did
that
play
forward
well.
pack will
He
be
did.
fired up.
Yeah, no, I'll go Bronx too.
Yeah, good work, Tommy. Sunday, first game on Sunday. There's only 2 this Sunday. Unfortunately, how good's 3 games on a Sunday?
Yeah.
by the way,
Beautiful.
just quietly.
It's a fucking great.
2 p.m. Sunday, a riveter. The Dogs v the Knights.
That is such dog shit. I'm literally just going the Knights because I don't know.
Yeah, I reckon the Dogs are going to win.
I agree. I'm
I
going
think
the Dogs.
the Knights was very bad last week, and the week before they were actually really good, but they just, like I was saying on the last show, they just got so unlucky and they didn't help themselves. But to back it up with that shit performance, I reckon they're on a decline.
Yep.
Go the Dogs.
Yeah, I don't have much logic behind it besides, I don't know. I just
Yeah.
think the Dogs will win.
Let's just hope.
It's hard to fucking pick a game like that.
Yeah, it is. And then another one
Spiel if I
that's
missed that one.
fucking almost impossible is the last game Sunday, Manly versus the Roosters at 4 Pines.
I'm going Manly because big thumbs up Gerbo's back and he's going to
Yeah.
fire up the boys.
He
They'll
is
want to
back.
win for him.
Surely he wants to play Origin too.
Yeah.
Game 3.
Absolutely. He is a fucking shoo-in if he's healthy. in
He's
that
got to
forward
play,
pack.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
He was unreal for them in the 2018, 19, 21 series
He's
when
just
they won.
every fucking. He's not an aesthetic.
He's an Origin dream,
Yeah,
I reckon,
he
for
is.
them. Gerbo is.
He's almost like this
Yeah.
is just obviously a big different comparison, but he's their Cotter almost.
I know you
Yeah.
normally pick blokes that look good and are flashy and have huge egos.
Yeah.
But Gerbo is literally
He-
an Origin
He
player.
fucking gets it.
He just trucks fucking seed and chops cunts
He
in
makes
half.
Yeah.
million
and
tackles.
plays 80.
And
Yeah.
he's a good bloke.
Yeah.
I don't hate him at all. I don't
Nah.
hate any of the fucking Trebojevic boys.
So
See?
he is the bloke. He gets it.
Get him in, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please give us something.
play
for
front
fuck's
row.
sake.
Or will he go in for Yo? That's been a talking point.
No.
That has been a talking point I've seen recently.
I
Does
think
Yo
Yo-
stay in lock?
Yo's literally just trying too much. Like he's getting
He's in
involved.
everything, isn't he?
Yeah, getting involved with everything. Which I think he's just trying really hard. But
Yeah.
Because you got a lot
He's
of blokes
always
in that
first
team that can
receiver, isn't he?
play. Like Cam Murray,
it's very predictable
Gerbo
now,
if he's
though.
back.
Yeah. How's that? How the game's evolved, eh? Like the lock gets the ball at first
It
receiver.
is literally it's like
all the time.
every lock pretty well is a ball playing lock now. It's just the position has just changed.
It's just some are
completely.
better
It's a
than
third.
others. Like Carrigan's better
Like
than
Carrigan's
the other.
just the greatest ball player ever.
God, greatest ever.
Apparently, like I said.
I think if Reynolds gets out, he's just in.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he played 5-8 against fucking Melbourne, remember?
Put the 7 on
Sure,
him.
mate.
He's just
strap
fucking-
him in.
He's
Kangaroo
unreal,
7.
isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys, it's time for Squeeze of the Week.
Two of you haven't put your tip in.
For
You and Crow.
Yeah, Manly and Knights.
yeah.
Sorry, Manly and Roosters.
I'm going Roosters.
Yeah, so am I. They're not going to lose. Surely not.
I just
I
think
think Roosters.
They
Against
have,
the-
they have got not
Thanks,
long
Quinn,
to
by
go.
the way.
They have got not long to go before they have to really do something to fucking be in the 8. So I think it's now or
They
never.
gotta
for
do
them
Even
to
something.
Sunday Ave at Brookie.
It's now or never for them to do fucking anything. To be honest.
I think it's one of those, like I've said a few times, that real Sunday Ave kind of game. It's all those like smaller Sydney stadiums that give me a real Sunday afternoon footy kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So I think Manly will turn up for that one.
Gerbo to win and then cry after probably.
Yeah, they'll
You reckon?
fucking carry him on. They'll walk him out on his shoulders with 2 thumbs up
Yeah.
and a big smile on his face.
Fucking good bloke.
It'd be great to see the Chooks lose again. I'm not
Oh, I
gonna,
could fucking watch them
all
lose
about
every
'em.
I
week.
could watch them lose
I just
every
think
week.
they're going to win.
They have. How are they so bad?
don't know.
It's got to be the halves issue. Sure, like obviously
Yeah,
that's the
when is
obvious
Sam
one.
Walker going to come back, or is
Who
he
do
just?
they have? You're watching Kiri
They got,
and Sandon Smith.
Yeah, Smitty.
Like-
fucking.
Jesus, everywhere else they've got elite players.
Where's all these
exactly.
cunts who touted fucking Sam Walker as the next fucking immortal a year ago?
But
Where are you?
he's 20. He's 20.
Yeah, I know, but every cunt just sucking him off. Everyone looked at me like I was a fucking idiot when I was saying, "Oi, chill out." He fucking,
Even
I
Roosters fans don't like him anymore.
I think he's a good player, and I think he will be when he fills out and
Yeah,
matures and
learns
stuff.
how to tackle.
But where the fuck
He's a
is
bit
every
erratic
single
too.
hero in the media that has fucking touted him as the next thing for the last 3 years? Where the fuck are yous?
Well, some of them are off for personal issues in the courtrooms.
Some of them get,
Mm.
yeah.
Anyway,
My neck's sore.
thanks for that, Quinn.
That's
for
all right,
letting us know that. It is time
Once
for
again,
Squeeze
he's
of the
doing
Week.
fucking
Now,
nice bit.
brought to you by the Standard Squeeze. I've got the mini here. This is the little mini squeeze, little mini. This fits in your pocket. Jacket
Yep.
pocket, pant pocket, doesn't matter. You can get this in anywhere.
Straight in the
Festivals.
skyrocket.
Festivals.
Yeah.
Festivals.
Doots.
Concerts. Stuff to do with music. Anywhere. The footy, you could probably get it in. You do get a $589 fine if you're caught taking piss into the gabba.
Yeah.
I do know that.
So hopefully
Well, just
have a-
say, oh, it's me roundup.
hopefully have a loose freckle.
I'm not encouraging that, but you can do it if you want. The two-stroke and Coke, we harp on about it. It's so good. You squeeze your little nip there, pour it in, Coke, away you go. Golf bag, undercarriage on the plane,
Gun
like
or the
I
tinny.
just said,
Yeah.
in the tinny, in your pocket, going anywhere. It's unbelievable.
It's becoming a Reggie necessity, isn't it?
It is. Well, it has been for a while. So,
Hmm.
look, you measure one at a time, make it a double. You got the big shot as well, which is the opposite of this. It's a huge, and it's got a 100 ml shot in the chamber.
And it'll blow your fucking socks off.
That's right. That's why we were drunk last
Yeah,
week
you
on the
shout
show.
to Standard Squeeze for
right.
that fucking Origin episode.
Look, jump on the standardsqueeze.com, use the code Reggie15, grab a squeeze, check out their other stuff, the snapback. You got the 4-in-1 cup, and also, give them some love on the
2-in-1
socials.
as well.
For
It's
sure.
prime
Reggie
for coffees
15 at
and
checkout
piss.
for 15% off.
Yep.
The discount code. Make sure you use that.
Get around the people, get around us.
For
Please
sure.
do. Now, a few noms for me. Reece Walsh. I've held off talking about this so I didn't get carried away. That was disgraceful on Sunday. Now you can just unleash here, Tom.
Right. Now, like I said before,
I'm assuming this is your nomination as well.
yeah, definitely. I think he gets it no matter what, personally.
Yeah.
But you can say other ones. But I just reckon, like I said before, I'm not going to carry on too much like it's the end of the world because you don't blow out of proportion. He's a young player, risen to fucking the top of the game that he could be inside of fuck all time. So very hard for anyone not to get to your head. But I feel like he's just really got carried away, barking at everyone. It's the typical change of era where he doesn't have respect for like elders in the game or refs and stuff like that. And I feel like this few weeks will give him some time to have a chat from blokes, like I said before, like Billy and Kev, and just say, righto, bud, you're going really well, but fucking chill out.
Yeah.
Because that was pretty shit.
Play footy.
Yeah, he's
Exactly.
getting real Mitch Moses-esque where he's
Yeah.
fucking barking and whinging
is,
and
isn't he?
like he's pointing at Corey Oates like the late shot thing.
Yeah.
Fuck off. There was nothing even going on there,
Nothing
man.
in that at all.
So
It
just
really
play
showed
footy.
on Sunday too.
And I think it's when you get blokes like James Tedesco, he's a very professional bloke when it comes to how he plays the game and shit.
Yeah.
You know, he's a dad kisser, whatever, but
Doesn't matter.
he carries himself really well. You know, that
Yeah.
sort of
When
bloke. And you
you've
get
got-
other fullbacks like Dylan Edwards and blokes in the game who are just play the game. They play it fucking well and hard. It's all good to have a little blow up every now and again with everyone.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was pretty embarrassing to watch, and I wasn't even a fucking Broncos
It was
fan.
it was fucking, I hated it. And it was all just to do with the 2 tries that got disallowed.
Yeah.
He scored one, which that was disgraceful from Fafita as well, that dive he took.
that was
But
so
then the
soft.
forward pass, and it all just come together, and he was just, I hated watching
When
it.
you've got, like, you talk about players who don't carry and they get on with the game. I think Reynolds and Carrigan are great examples of that. And if what Walsh, Carrigan, and Fafita all said happened
Yeah.
when they're at judiciary, it was that Paddy Carrigan told him pretty well to pull his fucking head in
Yeah.
and, like, use your brain, just slow your brain for a second. And you can see Reynolds at one point turn around and tell him, like, what the fuck you doing? Just shut up and, like,
Yeah.
center yourself, man. Like,
Yeah.
he obviously Titans targeted that. And I think many NRL teams now will target that he's hot-headed player who can flip a switch pretty easily.
Which
and
is
like
wh-
we said
yeah.
before, it's an age thing.
Yeah.
And what a better bloke than have the fucking probably best fullback of all time and a new kid on the block rising to stardom quickly. Billy Slater is perfect for that, man.
Yeah.
He will be an
He
absolute role
did
model
that.
for years. Exactly right.
And like I said, this doesn't need to be blown out of proportion. It's not like
No.
he's fucking done something crazy.
Yeah.
He's just had a bit of he's got the heat of the game's gotten to him. He's losing where they shouldn't have probably lost. He's
Yeah.
just come off the biggest fucking
He
origin.
did nothing either.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
he was
he had a
quiet.
quiet game. yeah.
Exactly. So I just think it'll
Yeah.
be a good time for him, but he is definitely a worthy recipient of Squeeze of the Week.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he was fucking
It
carrying
has
on.
not gone unnoticed.
And honestly, I fucking love the bloke as a player and that, but if he still carries on after this 3 weeks, I'll be fucking finding it very hard to like.
Yeah. This isn't, I don't think he's getting squeeze of the week for anything to do with the ref situation where
Nah.
that he got suspended for.
Nah, me
He
neither.
was getting it regardless of that
Yeah.
because the whole game he was carrying on.
For
He
sure.
is outshining Mitchell Moses for sookiest cunt
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
game. I love
easily.
Reece Walsh. I'm
This
a
week.
Broncos and Queensland fan, and he's our number 1 fullback. But fucking hell, it takes a lot for me to say that he's been more of a sook than Mitch Moses.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
has. He's been doing it.
It's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
animated. It's a lot more animated. He's just.
Yeah.
Especially things like where he was blowing up, proper screaming and pointing when like Oates just got hit as he
Yeah.
kicked him. It's like, dude,
And it
you're not
wasn't
even
even
pointing at
anything wrong.
anything.
Yeah. There
And
was nothing in that.
What
yeah.
fucking probably did my head in the most out of all of that was the fucking quick tap penalty chip and chase.
Oh.
We had a chance to have 6 tackles coming
Man.
in our own end, and he has just gone.
Oh.
Because if he pulls it off, he's the fucking, oh my God, Reece Walsh.
Was
look
never
at how
happening.
electric. But he just wasn't. As soon as he kicked it, I was like, what the fuck? AJ was there in a heartbeat.
Yeah. That was
That
Renault
did my
would've
head in
went
more than
off.
anything else in that game from Reece Walsh.
But he's got an opportunity to
Yeah.
have a spell,
Go have a spell.
come back,
Have a
and
few
fucking-
beers.
and just I reckon definitely there'll be some old heads that have a yarn to him.
Yeah,
So
100%.
I reckon it's a
He'll
perfect.
see- I
It's
think he
honestly
should
perfect
seek it.
timing for him for it to happen. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right
Origin's
before,
already
he'll
won.
miss Origin, and then it'll be right before finals, and he'll come
Yep.
back and
Yep.
just be raring.
Just on that,
Look out.
who do you think comes in for Origin and fullback?
Yeah.
Well-
if it's true that Ponga said
He definitely did say it.
Yeah.
that he doesn't want to get picked, then they should respect that, especially when the series isn't on the line.
Yeah.
But who comes in? Is it AJ?
I think it's AJ's a straight shoe-in.
Well, who else is
If you
there?
go off
There's
logic,
no
he's
one else.
literally the 18th
But
man.
surely they go to Kalen and say, were you just kidding? Or
Well, I think
know,
I think Billy'd have a yarn to
yeah,
him.
Yeah.
he'll definitely have the conversation. I think Kalen Ponga should. If I was Kalen Ponga, I would say, nah, dead rubber series.
He should
I'm
have the
gonna focus on
opportunity
Newcastle.
to answer though.
But
Eh?
he
Like,
should,
they should
yeah.
say, Kalen, do you want to play? This is up to you. And if he doesn't, then you'd go your next option.
Then you go AJ, because honestly, it doesn't matter. Series is done, but I think AJ does just as good as job. He is on fire.
Oh,
at the
actually,
moment.
boys,
we will.
this is what we fucking do.
I
Hammer
know what
goes
you're going to say.
fullback. Gags comes
Yep.
back. One more game in the centre.
Yes, the big
surely,
send-off.
The big send-off for him. He gets to leave as a winner. Who gives a fuck what happens?
Yeah.
He did
Send
nothing
him
to
in.
contribute to the series,
Who gives
but
a
he gets to
fuck?
hold the
Get in,
shield.
man. That's what we do. Hammer at fullback. Gags to finish
Imagine
the
how fucking ripped off you'd
Quinn,
feel
what's Billy's number?
as AJ.
Surely we give it to him. Because, I think we've all swallowed our words. Not swallowed our words, but I'm happy, obviously, after those 2 games to say, right, Bill, you made the right decision. Much as it stung me, but here's your chance to give him the send-off we all want to give him, knowing that it's probably his last.
Oh, they
How
won't.
nice
I don't
would it
think
be?
They
it'll happen,
won't,
but
but I
imagine.
fucking
Why
would love
not?
if they did.
I'd
Yeah,
fucking love it.
that'd be fucking great.
And imagine how he'd play knowing it's his last Origin too.
oh, imagine the Origin gags we'd see.
Mate,
It'd be like breakup sex.
Mate, I would nearly,
fucking rip
if Gags nearly goes there, if I haven't got much on, I'd nearly fly to Sydney to
Well, you'd
watch
get a
it.
ticket.
Yeah, you've got.
We'd
fuck
all get
on.
tickets.
Yeah, I'd probably get given one.
Oh, righto.
Anyway.
Well, Reese, you're getting that. That'll be a great chat for us to have next week on the fullback thing because the teams, again, will get named on Monday.
Yes.
So
Quick
we'll
turnaround.
We'll
it feels,
find out.
hey.
It
Just
is,
like that,
eh?
you're like, oh, it's Origin again.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Now, what we are going to do,
We're going to have a Mick punt.
we're going to have a punt because we love punting and we love the Blue Bet all-in multi.
That's right.
We do.
Went down last week. Apologies, guys. Horse I backed did not do a great deal. We're going to get to the Punters Club in a minute, and fuck me, we were so close to winning money. Milford went down by a nose. Literally.
And not Anthony.
No. It was almost like this awesome thing had happened. Outback Action got scratched. I put up that video saying this is my new bets.
Yeah.
And then Milf gets the split through horses. Looks like he's going to win. Goes past the one on his outside, and then the outside just kicked back and got there by a nose.
It was unlucky.
Oh, it was sucked. But guess what? Yes, if that had a won, it would have been great because we would have had the win bet on. But I'll tell you what, I am glad, and I'm glad that Foxy Frieda didn't place because that would have meant they both placed and it would have been down to the Bronx, and then I would have thrown the toys out of the cot.
Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
I was just like, wow, imagine Big Groper steaming around going down to that. I don't know if he would have been able to rock up to
So
that.
we were
Mate,
already
he'd
out.
still be hurting, wouldn't he? I'd be fucking hurting for you.
We were already out, thank goodness. But we're going to bounce back, or I'm going to bounce back. You guys just keep
I'm
doing what you're
fucking bouncing
doing.
back.
Yeah, hopefully we see some good odds here. Jace.
Oh.
Blue Bet all in multi. I'll kick her off.
Here we
Rose Hill Race 8, number 5, Kaboo.
Kaboom.
Kaboo, I think. Waterhouse and Bot trained, keyword, leader. Love a
Yep.
Waterhouse leader. She does too. Gate 1, so gets the front no matter what. Off gate 1, gets
Yep.
the front. Does not even give them a sniff at catching it. They're just going to see arse the whole way.
Big horse ass.
Not even a sniff. Fitter second up, 1,500. I really like it.
Yep.
Now, boys, I'm hoping you pull your weight this week, all right?
Yep.
Because I want to go the place at $1.40. I don't want to have to go the win, even though I really like it to win. I need to bounce back. I want to go the place. So can you back something above $1.15, please?
Yep.
$1.15. That's specific.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what you backed last week.
I know. And it fucking won.
Righto, mate. Go on then. What do you,
So
what do you got
I'll
for your
decide.
league?
I'll decide after if I'm going the place or win.
Right.
Rightio. Well, I'm sticking with AFL I have for many weeks now. And I'm going the D's head-to-head against GWS on Sunday. They've always done me good previous times, like I think twice I've gotten wins from D's. So, yep, I'm backing them. They're coming off a loss against Geelong and a bye the week before, but I think they'll bounce back. They are premiership contenders. Christian Pachaka, I think, is in for a big one here in the midfield. Up in the Northern Territory, they're playing.
Oh yeah.
So that'll
Yep.
be good. Great for the game to see that. I think they'll get it done. That's paying $1.30.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going. I wish that the Sharks game was not on Thursday because I think it's too short to fucking do, and it shits me because I'm like, that was me all over that game.
13 plus.
Yeah. But not doing that. So there's a bloke that plays for the Rabbits that's a prolific try scorer on the left edge. He hasn't crossed the line since round 14 against the Titans.
Wow.
So, and he is absolutely due for a dog's eye. So I fucking am just going Alex Johnson just to score. Doesn't matter what happens.
Anytime.
Just any time to score. Doesn't matter if the Wars or the Rabbitohs win, and that's paying $1.90
Right.
just for AJ to score a try.
You are sticking the neck out.
Yeah.
I like it.
I just think fucking Cody Walker's playing. Taft's been there a couple of weeks now. Surely he's chiming in. All we need is one back move to the left, AJ in the corner.
Right.
Surely.
What do we
$1.90.
think? What do we think about $3.26
I think
for
that's
the
great.
all-in multi?
Anything over 3, I'm more than happy with.
I've pulled my part.
$1.90.
Tom
I do
is-
like it.
Yeah.
So that's with Kaboo to place
Yeah.
at $1.30, Melbourne to win at $1.32, and Johnston to score any time at $1.90.
I like it. I'm more than happy with those odds.
I think that's pretty good, Graves. I think it's pretty tough sometimes to go a fucking horse on the nose. So
Oh,
I
it's-
think
I know.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty fair enough.
Well, look, we're definitely going to go the place because for me to go $1.90, Johnson to score, Melbourne and Kaboo to win, we're only getting $5.52.
yeah,
So to me, it's not a big enough.
yeah,
you know
it's
what
not
I mean?
enough reward to be
Yeah,
risking.
not enough-
too much
no.
risk.
Yeah. So we'll go Rose Hill, race 8, number 5, Kaboo to place
Yep.
into. Don't know who's first.
It'll be Tom.
It'll be Johnston to any time to score against the Wars.
Yep.
Into Melbourne to win up in the Northern Territory against the Suns.
GWS.
GWS.
Both shit.
We're getting $3.30 something for that.
Yep. So go fucking download the Bluebet app.
That'll
and
be in
you'll
the Bluey
You'll
specials.
find that under the Bluey
Right
specials.
there.
Don't go fucking around. Just go straight to the market. Boom.
Yeah.
Don't even have to do the
We're
multi
due.
yourself. It's there.
We are due.
We're
and we've
due.
gone a place. It's a bit risky. I think the price up for Johnson is because it's over there, but
Yeah.
I just feel like
If they're going to score, it's going
since
to be
round
him.
14,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this bloke scores try. He's nearly a given every fucking week. He would be stinging.
Yeah.
Like as in they're due to score one on the left.
Yeah. Right.
He's known of his try scoring fame.
I like
What
this.
else does he fucking do?
I like this.
Surely.
I like this. Melbourne bounced back too after the loss.
Because prior to the bye, they fucking beat Collingwood. One of
Yeah.
the biggest wins of their season.
Yes.
So they're looking good.
Come on,
Looking
boys.
good.
Righto. Now, Bluebet Old Boys.
Bluebet old boys.
Once again.
Let's go. I think pretty unlucky last week. A
Yeah.
few of them. Pedro, not so unlucky. May, may have been
He loves,
trounced.
he loves
But-
same game multis. And as soon as he gets a win of something that's like, around that $7 or $8, he's like, rightio, I'm going 46 legs at $3,000.
Hey, you won't hear me rinsing him though. He's fucking kicking ass.
Oh, back it. Good on the cunt.
Yeah, no, good on him. But it was just like
He loves multi.
we, as a group, the Old Boys and us, we are terrible at going for a bit of Dolphins value.
Yeah, we are sluts.
Oh, it's great value.
For
And
a-
then it just
We
shits
just
on
love
us.
finning up and getting pumped.
Yep. Yep.
We fin
Finning
up
up
with the
and
wrong.
getting pumped. Right.
Yeah, I just love finning up.
Yeah.
do,
Righto.
don't you?
So I reckon we're all going to bounce back this week.
I've
We're
got a
all
good
bouncing
feeling.
back.
I've got a really
and
good feeling.
I do too. So come on, Keats. What have you got? Where are we going to go this week?
Yeah, what sport?
Reginald's unlucky last week with the new realm of betting that was introduced to the Blue Bet Old Boys segment. Keto's Collectors beaten in extra time.
Oh,
All the best to the girls this week in the grand final anyway. Swifts and West Coast, this is what the season comes down to, girls. Have fun, enjoy it. Mad Monday's awesome. Anyway, I'm sure the great man Barbs will be shouting out to the racing fraternity and the family of Peter Mertens, known as the King of Gippsland. You know, my father come from Gippsland and he knew Pete, so... Look, a special note to one of his winners he rode. It was a horse called Reggie, winning Group 1 Bagot. Unbelievable, eh? Anyway, this week's Tito's Collectors Blue Bet old boy is going to go to Flemington Race 5, number 5, Legio 10. Paying $5 a win. Put it on, guys. It's an Exosphere gelding going, great guns. Stay safe, happy punting, and yes, I am going fishing again tomorrow.
Nice.
Another Thursday fishing trip.
Love
Good
it.
on him.
Red hot, isn't he?
On keto, I'll be on that as always.
Yeah. Well, that's a James Cummings horse, so no doubt you will be on it.
I do. As soon as I see that blue shirt and blue hat, sometimes the white one, but it catches my fucking
Benny
eyes.
Mellum. He's the original fucker of the All In.
He
the
is.
original.
He is. Only thing that would make it better is if J-Mac was in the
Legio
back, but,
10. What a
yeah.
strange name.
I've seen stranger, mate.
2 from 2 this prep. First and second up. Righto. Come on.
Sweet. Good
Come
stuff.
on, Pedro. Let's bounce it
What do you
back.
got, mate?
G'day, Reggies. Time for Pedro's picks. Well, last week had an absolute shocker. The Dolphins. I don't know where the
Understatement.
fuck they were. They got absolutely pumped. But I'm not throwing Teddy out of the cot. I'm jumping straight back into it. Sometimes you got to put them big ones on to pay up. So this week, Friday night, NRL, I'm going to do my old double. Both games, so a try scorer from each team.
Nice.
So there's 2 games on, so that's 4 try scorers, lads.
Oh.
Warriors, my man, Dallin Watene-Zelezniak,
Yeah, fuck
prolific
yeah.
try scorer at the moment.
Yep.
Rabbitohs, Campbell Graham.
Ooh.
Into Melbourne as well, Will Warbrick,
Ooh.
and Panthers, Brian To'o. So them 4 try scorers, thanks to Blue Bets, paying around that $17. Boosted, you get a couple more. So, 2 of them just on their own. It's not paying too much. These are high-scoring lads. Just got the good odds by putting the 2 same-game multis together.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just got to go for it, lads. Dallin Watene-Zelezniak, Campbell Graham, Will Warbrick, Brian To'o. All right, boys. Cheers.
I like that. That's
Mate,
nice.
It's like that's one of those ones, $17, but to see the match like stats after, you would not be surprised at all to see those names.
Yeah, exactly. And like he said, it'll be high-scoring matches.
Yeah.
3 of them wingers and one's a centre.
No,
Yeah.
I like that. That's,
And
that's good.
Dallin loves meaties.
Oh.
I would have loved
How-
it if he said AJ. Like I would have
Yeah.
went, it's going to happen.
I thought he was gonna.
I think we
I do like
yeah.
Campbell. I like Campbell
Yeah.
more than Warbrick because he just seems to struggle to score meaties, eh?
Yeah, but every time I fucking
But he's a
back
winger.
him in a multi,
The end of the day, he's a winger.
whenever I
that's
back
right.
Will, he doesn't fucking score. He's my like little hoodoo, like for my multis. I'm off him because every
William.
time I don't back him, he scores, and vice versa. But let's hope he gets up this week.
Well, don't back him
Well, I won't.
because you'll fuck it for Pedro.
Yeah.
Now,
Right.
Rocket couldn't send through the one this week, but he's got in text what he's going.
Yes. Oh, am I doing
Right?
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, he sent it through to you, didn't he?
Yes, yes. Sorry.
No,
We
you're
are.
right.
He's sticking true and he's sticking tough to what he knows. The Caloundra Cup is this week on the sunny coast. It's their biggest day. They've got a Guineas, they've got a Caloundra Cup, they've got another cup there. Massive day on the sunny coast for the Caloundra Cup. And guess who's running? Zoom On is going there again. Previous winner and placer for Rocket. So he's sticking it up him again and staying on him after the last win for the listeners.
Yep.
So that is Sunny Coast Race 6, Horse 8, Zoom On.
Yep.
I believe he's going to win because it's paying about $3.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
sweet.
the favourite.
But he'll let me know if I've fucked that up, I'm sure.
Yeah, sweet. I'm sure he'll be back next week. I think he just had a bit on today.
Stay hard is how he finished.
Yeah.
So
As always.
Sweet.
that's
Great
where
bet.
we're going there with Rocket.
Great bet. Even if he hadn't won it previously, you'd want to back it, eh?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
horse.
Good horse.
Now, Jace, please.
Yes.
We
please.
fucking really need this.
We need to win.
I will pull us out of the mud
I-
here, boys.
surely
you have my fucking
There
word.
was a sign there on the weekend when my original got scratched. I've picked another one and it gets pipped by a snout. Surely we're on the comeback trail here.
We are. And
Come
we're
on.
starting early. We're starting tonight when this episode comes out on the Thursday.
Really?
Yep. So I'm putting 3 different bets in. First one we'll start off with is a 3-leg multi. We're doing Sharks 13 plus, Broncos -5.5 line, and Cowboys -7.5 line. That is paying $3.04. I'm chucking
Right.
40 on that to start off with.
Yep.
Righto.
Now for the smaller bet, I'm only putting 20 on this. Dragons got absolutely smashed by the Warriors last week, and we saw Dallin score 4 tries fucking easily, and Montoya got over as well. Clearly plenty of tries on that edge. And Sharkies do love to go on that edge, and Ronaldo loves a meaty. So I'm going the big 2 or more for Ronaldo Mulitalo. I'm putting $20 on that.
Yep.
And then for my last $40, I think this is probably the surest one we've got.
What's that paying quickly, Jace?
It's paying $3 so for Ronaldo to get 2 or more.
Yep.
This one is probably, I think, the one that'll fucking, we're not losing on this one. And it's Golden Boom at Sunshine Coast, race 4.
Oh, yes.
4th up, it's ready to fucking go. 2 wins in its last 3, 1 being a trial. It loves the sprint. And it's had an awesome win at Doomben that we saw.
We
Great
did.
run home.
That was actually a
Big
part of the Punters Club
Doomben.
that day, I believe. Or
It
the
was.
All-In, sorry. The
Yep,
All-In.
the all-in. It's paying $2.40 here, and I'm chucking the last $40 on it.
Yes.
So that's 3-leg multi, Sharks 13 plus, Broncos -5.5, and Cowboys -7.5. Mulitalo 2 or more tries, and then Golden Boom to win $2.40.
Fuck yeah.
I like that. I think some fucking big, like, obviously the NRL's pretty inconsistent this year, but I from what we just talked about and looking at, that's pretty,
Yep.
pretty good punting, I reckon.
I hope I'm wrong, but I'll go on record and you can pump me for it next week.
Oh, well.
My only thing with Golden Boom is it's Sunny Coast. It's the longest straight in Australia. It's like 500 metres long. So you think that it's fucking just about there and there's so far to go. It's like Rocky, same thing. So my thing with him was he's a bit vulnerable there because it's so far down the straight. But hey, hope I'm fucking dead wrong. I will be wrong because that's
Is Golden Boom a leader or? Yeah, okay.
so that's why I was like, I'm gonna stay away from that. But hey, fucking hope I'm wrong.
Oh, I hope you are too, mate.
I will be.
I got a good feeling. At
All
least
I
one
am
of
is
these.
wrong
We're
these
not
days,
going none because we tend to do 3 bets.
Yeah.
With we split it 3 ways, the Punters Club, and I don't think we're going. Oh,
We're
Tell
not
you
going
what,
0 for 3 for the 6th week in a
If
row.
I think
fuck no.
I think if fucking we go 0-3 again, I'm not doing 3 again next time. I'm going more glory.
I'm going Hungy on the snoz or something.
yeah.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
what I mean. I'm Reggie the fuck up next week.
Where's In Secret down the straight at Flemington, third up at $5 for fuck's sake?
I know.
Fucking hell.
Oh. Hey, that was a long one tonight, boys. That was a lot we covered.
Barbary?
There's so much.
Barbary.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's right.
Well, he's been losing so much, we've just forgot him. Sorry, Barbs,
just
mate.
jumped right in.
Just a little jib
Poor
there.
old Barbs has been copying about that too. So last week, his best value didn't barely finish the race, right? They
Yeah.
pulled it up with 200 to go. And Jason and I were at work, and I was like, should we do a post up, say, seeking applications for
New Brizzy horse
new
trainer.
Brizzy horse trainer? And I'm glad I didn't because I called him later that Arv, and he was like, I have just been copying it.
That's all part of the
Fuck,
gig,
I
mate.
can't believe I've just done him in again. I didn't mean it that time.
I think he fucking, he knows what he's talking about
Oh,
more than all of
100%,
us
mate.
do. So he's going to bounce back.
It
Well,
is
see,
so.
we can ride on the fact that I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
yeah. I hate backing horses this time of year, but because after the Brizzy Winter Carnival, there is just dog shit. Until
They are
August,
donkeys.
when they start prepping for the spring, that's when it gets good again. But these 2 months, man, is so shit. It's so
Yeah.
hard to
I
fucking
think
pick them.
we have been steering more towards the sport
Yeah.
as well.
Come on, Barbs.
do you
Prove
got
us
for us,
wrong.
mate?
I hope
Come
he
on,
just gets
Barbary.
them both this week.
Oh, same.
Reggies. I just want to say it's bad enough, the cricket starts tonight and it's bad enough in the cricketing world. We've got fucking flogs like Ollie Robinson. But I was at the pub yesterday afternoon on a rare afternoon off having a few sherbets. And there was a World Cup qualifier being played between Zimbabwe and the Septic Tanks. What the fuck is going on there? Didn't see one American name amongst their list. fucking, I just don't understand it, America. Stick to your baseball and leave the rest of the bat sports in the world alone. Honestly, they're chasing 400 odd, and they were all out for 104 inside 26 overs. Fuck me, Rain. I'd love to see what the Australian or Tommy fucking one day side would do to them. Anyway, like I said, day one of the second test starts tonight. And all I've got to say on that is fuck Bazball and double, triple and quadruple fuck you to Ollie Robinson. He'll be right, Gropes. We'll get him out here. You can fight him on the undercard of the Quinn Omelette King Jackson versus the Unknown Moose in December. On a more serious note, I just want to send my condolences to the entire racing fraternity, but especially the Mertens family on the passing of Group 1 winning jockey Peter Mertens, who sadly lost his battle with pancreatic cancer during the week. Pete rode over 2,000 winners, including 7 Group 1s. Affectionately known as the King of Gippsland, he was revered and admired by everyone in the industry, and it's certainly a lot worse off having lost him. Valet Peter Mertens. Well, where do we start, boys? Last week, the best bet went oh so close, and the value, well, poor bastard, it never got on the track. It had to go via the Cape, and I think I've seen it shaking hands with the lads and ladettes in the crowd on the way down the straight. Anyway, on to this week. The Winter Carnival heads to Caloundra, but for my best bet, I'm heading south. I'm going to headquarters here to a mare that's been very good to us all on this show, the Peter Moody trained Psy. Race 7, number 7 at Flemington. This filly was a really tough winner on this track last start from an inside draw, and this week she draws towards the middle of the track in 6. She maps really well. She goes up a kilo on last start to 55, and Carleen Heffel retains the ride. She's had a tremendous association with this filly. Should be hard to beat, boys. $4.20 and $1.80 at the time of recording. My best value, I'm coming back north to the sunny coast, boys. Race 4, number 4 here. Bring me cash. And hopefully he does just that. We need a fucking little injection. They'll go hard here, but he's dead set, natural go forward horse, good gate speed and maps to get to the fence first from an ideal marble in barrier 4. He's had 3 goes at the track and trip for 2 wins. I've good mail that this is what the horse has been set for all prep. This is his grand final. And the Darrell Ward stable couldn't be happier with him. Dale Smith will take the reins with 55.5 on his back. Dale has a great record in this son of Kobayashi. 6 rides for 4 wins. $11 and $3.40 at the time of recording. Barb's best this week, lads. Flemington, race 7, number 7, Psy. Best value, Sunny Coast, race 4, number 4, Bring Me Cash. Keep it stiff, lads. Happy punting.
I like them, but it's
Bring
going.
me cash.
It's going up against Golden Boom.
Is that race 4?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Race 4. Fuck.
Fuck.
Now I'm conflicted.
That's all right. The Boom will win.
It will.
Yeah.
Sorry, Barbs. I'll
Fuck
back
the
the
value.
horses,
We
mate,
need the
but-
Punters Club money.
Yeah, we need the money, mate.
No.
We're in the
Oh,
fucking
there's a
trenches.
Quinny, though. Last time we
exactly.
did this, fucking Pedro and I Quinelled it, so we'll do it again.
Barbs can be for the place.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Boom for the
We'll
win.
Quinella it. Boys, fresh news. It won't be fresh in the morning when this comes out, but Stark is in, Boland is out.
Great call, Grapes.
Yeah.
So, and we lost the toss.
What are we doing?
Oh, no.
They've elected to bowl. It is a green top,
Yeah.
though. Great toss to win, I reckon.
It would have been if we could have fucking won the toss and bowled.
Well, I'll be
Great
going
start.
straight home to do a bit of editing, bit of eating, and a bit of watching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of that.
How good is it? I don't know, but for some reason, I just like falling asleep with shit on in the background.
Yeah,
And
I was like
it's
that
fucking-
too.
I fucking hate it with a
Yeah, I
passion.
can't do it anymore.
Yeah, well,
You'll
you
get
have
there.
got fucking misses, so
We've also
sport
got,
is.
we've got a
like-
decade on you, too.
Yeah.
No, but it's not
Exactly.
just that.
You'll
Like,
see.
I'm one of those things where my missus will all day, but if I pick a movie, I'll fucking watch the cunt. So if I'm like, oh, it's like, oh, I'll pick this movie. No, I don't want to watch this. It's like a little thing. And we'll put it on just 5 minutes in. And I'm just glued to it till the credits. So, nah.
Well,
not for
I
me.
was always TV in the bedroom, put something
Yeah.
on, fall asleep to, and now I refuse to put a TV in the bedroom. There's no TV, nah, because it's
Yeah.
for sleeping in there and rooting.
Sleeping in root. And you
Yeah,
don't
well-
need to watch TV while you're rooting.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, my point is, it's good just going to fucking bed, having the ashes on in the
Yeah,
background.
that's-
Keeps
yeah.
you up a bit longer.
Yeah.
While
Hopefully we
Joe
just-
fucks just getting in here.
Joe. Hopefully Joe fucks in by the time we get home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that means they're
imagine that.
twofer.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, hopefully we just pump him and I
Oh,
don't have
we
to get up
batting,
at
didn't you say?
2. Yeah,
No.
true. Hopefully he's bowling then.
I was going to say, if he's in, that's fucking real.
That's
So,
not
no,
good.
it's not good.
Righto,
Anyway.
come on, Aussie, let's go.
Let's go,
See you
boys.
next week.